I don't know. And they got to figure it out, you know? So what's good, though? So anyway, I'm sure Damon probably didn't say anything else in here, I assume. Right? Talking about me around here.
What do you want? Stop with the face. He doesn't know. Like, for all you know, we've never won a Hossie in scrims. You know what I mean? Like, that literally could be the truth. You'd have no idea. It is faster. Hossie is like, it's the same map, and will probably play just definitely maps. Absolute. Den, Gridlock, and Fringe. And guess what you can do on all those maps? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, I mean, getting outslayed by 4, dude, I don't think I've ever seen it happen. Not even in a scrim. Like 40 kills. But unfortunately, that's happened in a few finals now. So, I mean, at some point, it's just got to not happen, you know? Those Grenadiers. Oh, I have faith, bro. I ain't stressing one bit, brother. But I'll tell you what, everything right now is way better than going 0-18. I promise you. Big sacrifices. Oh, we're sacrificing.
I assume it's at the end of this clip, right?
Yeah, it ain't comparable. It's crazy. They could have rolled over after the first map and just, like, lost. I tip Brandon, bro. Brandon made, like, a crazy fucking... Brandon staying alive, like, you know, it doesn't, like, seem right to, like, not go trade with everyone. Yeah, Brandon is kill, and we lose. A good job at it. Like, Pat Siri. Up at the flank? Dude, I didn't either. I fucking passed out. I had the worst headache ever. Yeah, I mean, the den was, like, the same as the major. They basically started every round like knowing where we all are and up a person. I do agree with that. This game and the last game, very different. 100%. It's like just the speed. I really didn't like, I wasn't sure, like, but this game is like fast, bro. It definitely wasn't as fast before NPC, but since the NPC you actually move quick compared to the Dravic, it's actually, dude, it's fast. The knife, yeah, that's fair. Dude, the knife you are moving. Wait, did last year have the button that insta fucking knife out? And we killed Ant in blue. Consistent gunfights. Then, like, even if you, like, I mean, I can't even blame Sir. Like, that server is a good server for both of us. It's what we played on all weekend. Same shit. I don't know what Codcaster looked like, but, like, dude, yesterday when FaZe was playing Surge, bro, like, tell me it didn't look like FaZe was just shooting behind them the whole fucking match. Like, dude, I feel like, bro, Simp is not, like, that bad. Simp is not getting fucking shit on, like, how he was. You know what I mean? Like I said, I got no excuses for our match. But, like, there's definitely, like, shit some days on this game that it's just crazy. But, yeah, it's like the ghost bullets. It's super weird.
That is the problem with any online. I think there's the unsolvable problem of any online video game. There's a latency, and these games do a lot of there's a lot of positioning. There's a lot of math that happens behind the scenes to try and make as smooth of an appearance possible while the game tries to approximate position based on latency and the timings of where people are. And it can cause just shit to look weird, bro. To Brandon's point, like sometimes you're in a series and it just looks like the bullets aren't connecting. You're not aiming straight, but then you play on other servers and you're just zapping people. Like, yeah, there's always the element of you're either on or off on a given day. Sure, that's another part to it too, but there's a problem with just any online video game.
Bro, dude, I wonder if he was weak. I didn't know Ant was telling her that I shot 2 bullets at the stair. Dude, the hit Paco when he was 2 HP. Like when Brandon was 3 when it happened. Window kill was crazy, bro. But
latency,
I guess technically crazy. The meta, yeah. I mean, the meta is what it is, but I think the gun is brain dead. I think the gun's just a bailout, man, is the problem. But like, you do have to be on point with the gun. It's not like a Dravic where it just shoots straight. You know what I mean? But I mean, all these guys, like for me, I spawn in. If I were to load up the game right now and try to shoot an NPC, I know I'm shooting fucking squigglies. You know what I mean? Squigglies. But these motherfuckers ain't nobody fucking messing with it. But then, yeah, if you get caught off, you can just blow someone away. Bro, that's where, dude, I couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't. Ernie had to have hit a crazy, like, triple, like, double headshot body or something on it, on the fucking Den Overload. Because I'm pretty sure there's a good chance we stop it. Because I think Brandon, like, kind of played it right. Once Ant died and he made Nissim weak back square, he had to, like, play the ball. Like, to kill the ball guy. But dude, I couldn't believe Ant died to fucking Ernie there. You remember the one I'm talking about? He's rewatching it. Who is? Oh, Ernie is. Wait, let me hear this.
Which player's takeover or blackout is the most impactful in the league? Only say one. Either like.
Dude, I cannot believe this map, bro. I cannot believe this map, man. Oh my god.
You know, those guys are beasts for sure.
I can't believe this map, bro. I don't know what the fuck happened this map. Like, it's not even like a thing we were doing, bro. Oh man, that map literally wasn't like us doing anything wrong. Like there at some points I bet we were, but bro, like dude, the fucking 37, I think it was 37. They were positive 37. I think, unless I did the math wrong. Just bro, like that is just not us, man.
No,
That
I'm
never
not sure. Bro,
happens.
Joe, to see
The
you,
crazy
Brian?
thing is though, whenever that happens, we fucking somehow win games, believe it or not. Like we have games, dude. I think versus FaZe the other day, we won a what's it? Actually, I don't even remember. There was some dude. We got outslayed like crazy on a map and fucking won. Like we win a lot when we get outslayed. But I guess they were just pretty fucking. I mean, they're efficient right now, so they did well. I actually think we kind of got fucked because I'm not sure, but they kind of went back to like the old shit in that match. They were like heavy ARs, and like we've definitely been doing that more too. But I think they did it a lot. Kind of like how old.
Yeah, so this is a point I made, I think about 2 weeks ago, where I was like, there is now a little bit of a gap in this, because I think the NPC, it started because we watched Falcons play Scar Overload, where they pulled out 4 NPCs, and I'm like, there is kind of now a little bit of this like live thinking you need to do about trying to like counter or match if another team is doing some like weird shit with guns. Like, if they're going 4 ARs or 4 NPCs and just making the pace feel so weird, trying to, like, mirror them so that, like, you're kind of matching the same timings. Because I think it's actually, like, low-key a good strat, right? Like, if you're Falcons, you're pulling up 4 subs in Overload, like, you're going to play way quicker than they expect. If you're playing a Scar and we got 4 ARs and we're front-running them, then we're just running into preems with subs and we're not going to get those fucking kills. So, like, that's always been a little bit of a gap, but I think now with how good the NPC is, teams got to like feel out a bit more sometimes. How teams are going to do some like a little, not off meta, but just like really lean in one or the other direction in some situations or for an entire map.
Old Scar was. And
What's
I guess if you are holding, it is pretty fucking strong on that map. Yeah, no, we do start the map one slow. Like even when we won the Colossus at the event, we started off pretty fucking slow. I bet everyone was tweaking. I really have to go to the bathroom, boys. Oh, yeah. I'm back. Yeah, they're hardpoint. That's where it kind of sucks that we lost Scar. Honestly, that's kind of happened in like our finals, huh? If we do lose a hardpoint, we're losing like one of our best hardpoints. And usually we're a better hardpoint team than the other team. Their best shit is definitely the overload and search. I definitely like, dude, I expect us like in a Scar versus them, right? A Scar hardpoint. I'd say like it should be like a good match. But I'd say we have the upper edge. Definitely not whatever fuck happened that one. Yeah, Brandon's probably chilling. Surprised he ain't playing CS with them, to be honest. Oh, man. Fucking hop into the 1v1s. I got it like one. Like, that's so bad in overload and respawns. Brandon already had him weak.
I don't think he said anything else, but I mean, look, at the end of the day, they got to get off to a hotter start in these series. They can't give a team like Thieves like any kind of fucking inch because they're going to take a mile. And we saw what happened in that series. They let Thieves get all the early momentum and get out to a lead, and Optic wasn't able to overcome that. Sorry, I'm trying to all good. No, Pat's good. Tommy talked to him on Sunday, I think. Either Sunday or Monday morning. Not really sure, but he talked to Pat. I'm not going to talk about the Pat stuff. I don't know what's going on there. to be honest. I'm not. Tommy talked to him. I don't know what's going on. I think he's fine. I think something just came up on Sunday. Let me make sure. I gotta push an update to the site. Let me make sure. Is it good? Champs. Yeah, it's updated. That's good. I gotta do a tier list video in a little bit, chat. We're doing it in like 10 minutes. One second, chat. This is actually pretty important. This is for the skill thing. You guys remember skills issues? I'm talking to my guy. He's got an interesting question. We're trying to figure this thing out with skill. Sorry about that. It's the skill thing is he's not an American citizen. He's a national of another country, and they have different rules for trying to get into France. So, my guy is trying to help out Bush with them on like trying to get all of the right paperwork squared away for skill, like all the things he needs so that like the French are good. You know what I'm saying? I think Gentlemen are also trying to help out as well. With like confirms and shit from their side of like, yo, like this guy is coming to compete at our event, like blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? So I think everybody's trying to help out skill. I'm not sure the other two teams are, Bryant. I'm not sure. Oh, I gotta run back to the song because it's a good song. It's also great. My favorite ending. Actually, yeah, it's probably my favorite JJK ending. Probably is. His major is gonna be insane, yeah. I'm really excited for the Paris trip, chat. Got connected with the Airbnb, so we're good on that. Got my flight. Sure was good. One second, chat. But yeah, no, I'm really excited for the trip, chat. You know, me and Gershon, Harry gotta figure out what the fuck we're gonna do on Tuesday and Wednesday. So So that we need to figure out this week, but well, I don't know what's going on in my chat right now. Will there be any sport games on? Yeah, the World Cup fucking is on literally like starts on Thursday. The World Cup starts like literally in like less than 48 hours. The Geo Sports thing, yeah, I'm down to run it. Let's do Geo Sports. Let's do a little time guess here. Jose Alvarado went undrafted after winning ACC Defensive Player of the Year at this institute. Where the fuck did Jose Alvarado go to school? Does anyone know? Georgia Tech is in Atlanta. If you went to Tech, it's in Atlanta. So Atlanta's right here. If it's Tech, it's gonna be. This is the airport. If it's Tech, it's gonna be like here. 1 mile off. See, I know ball. I know fucking ball, bro. I know where Tech is in the city. Despite some odd changes, the Angels have played home. Okay, so that's gonna be Anaheim. So we gotta find fucking. So this is. Okay, so this is LA. This is the Valley. Is Anaheim? Anaheim's like over here, right? No, Anaheim's more over here. No, Anaheim's more over here. It's more to the water. It's I-5. I-5's like right here. So I'm gonna say like right there. Yeah, it's pretty good. Donnie said, "What take? What take? Netherlands? Netherlands ain't winning shit, bro. They ain't winning shit. The Chicago Bears became as the cursed Staleys in small Illinois. I don't. What? Okay, well, I don't know this one. I don't think anyone's gonna know this one. This Chicago. So I don't know. Fuck. Like here. I don't know. I don't know. Decatur, Illinois. I don't know what the fuck that is. Connor McDavid. He grew up just north of this metropolis. Is he a Toronto boy? McDavid's a Toronto boy, right? He's from Toronto. He's from Toronto, right? Am I tripping? Or is he somewhere else? Okay, just north. It'd be like here. Feel like edge of the metro. Yeah, that's pretty good. Canelo was born in 1990 in the suburbs of this city. Where the fuck in Mexico was he born? This I don't know. This I don't fucking know. Guadalajara would be like over here, right? Guadalajara would be. This is Guadalajara, right? I don't know. We're just shooting. I legit don't know. Fuck. Oh, Guadalajara's farther south? Oh, I knew it was somewhere near the mountains. That's pretty good. Nah, this is pretty good. We trolled him last one. We could have got 900, but that's pretty good. Let me make sure this version of the site works before I push this to main. Let's rip a time guesser, bro. Rip a time guesser. Hmm. Hmm. This is okay. Okay. Why is Christian Maryland to you guys? I don't fucking have any idea. I saw that yesterday, Tucker, and I was like, what is going on, bro? Okay, so couple of thoughts. This I think is new. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Based on the cars, this is a lot older than we think. I think this is like, I don't think this is 50s. I think this might actually be 60s. If not, maybe early 70s. These are like much more modern cars than the 50s. It just, you know, it's like some Eastern Europe bullshit, bro. I just don't know how I'm supposed to guess this. Yeah, let's shit's crazy, bro. I'm going 60s, somewhere Eastern Europe though. It's like this could be like Bulgaria, like this could be Black Sea, but like I don't know. I don't think it's Russia. I don't think it's Russia. So it's making me think like Bulgaria, bro. '63. Okay, I was right. It was the Balkans. It's like North Macedonia. Like okay, but like that's pretty good though. Check Twitter DMs. Check my Twitter DMs. It so upset me. Oh, that's W, Los. That was W. Those are great seats. Guys should Los. Can I show this on? Can I show this on stream? Do you care? Bro. Los had some great seats last night. W Arena. I wish the Knicks would have won yesterday. We kind of fucking scammed, but whatever. All right. I don't think you saw Jeter and Eli. There was hella celebrities, bro. Part of me thinks this is Taiwan, bro. Part of me thinks this is Taiwan. Taiwan like the 80s. Part of me thinks this is Taiwan in the 80s, bro. I'm tripping. I don't think I'm tripping, bro. Is this 80s though? It's always hard to tell with historical photos from this region because there's a lot of different clothes. Oh, 82. I might be way off though. No, it's mainland China. Fuck. It's mainland China, bro. In 89. Fuck. That one's hard. Skanaya. This is making me think. Does it say Stockholm? I think it does say Stockholm. Dizzy with the 7 months. See you in Paris. You going to Paris, Dizzy? I appreciate the 7 months. You actually going? W. Going 55. 44. Fuck. Damn it. No, not yet. Dizzy. Yeah, this is Spain or Portugal for sure. I'm going Portugal. And we're going to go 21. 1911. Oh, I'm just off today, bro. It's off today. This is Argentina. Oh, when was this Copa America, bro? When they playing fucking Chile in Copa America, bro? I didn't play a fucking. There was a Copa America in Chile, but I don't remember when it was. It was like recently. "2016. I mean, I was pretty close. PGA Challenge, nah. Although I need to get back on PGA. I mean, directionally, I was like not bad today. You guys said there's a sports guesser. What's the game? You guys said it was a sports guesser one. Like, what's the URL for it? I can't find it. Trevi, what's the URL for it? Okay. So do we think this is? Do we think this is MSG This looks MSG-ish. MSG-ish. This looks Madison Square Garden-ish and not I'm saying. Oh my god, I'm actually like here's the easy tell. Sponsors on the jersey, iPhones. Pretty much eliminates everything of the late 2010s. Also, there were like no fans for a couple years in the NBA because of COVID, which pretty much puts this like either 2020 or 2021. Assuming like it wouldn't be more recent. Kobe's farewell. I mean, that one's, we know where that is. I forget what year this is, though. Hold on. Crypto.com fucking arena. Why is this in Portuguese? Oh, what year was this? Fuck me. $2016? Yeah, I think so. All right, we're off to a perfect start. This is some young Messi cheese. This is some young Messi cheese, bro. Well, it's clearly not Messi. That's not my point, though. What fucking logo is this? This is a Brazil team, isn't this? Oh, what fucking logo is that? Yeah, it do be like Santos. Like it's one of these like fucking Rio Sao Paulo clubs, I think. I'm trying to eliminate. It's not River Plate. It's not fucking Boca. Oh, what the fuck is it, bro? I'm gonna shoot Rio. I don't know the player, but based on the picture, what people are wearing, I'm gonna go mid 90s. Zico and Roberto Diamant. That was typical of me though. Zico wearing a Vasco da Gama shirt. Fuck, man. Been against La Coruna, bro. I mean, but at least I kind of knew though. Like, are we not gonna tip though? I dropped this to get near the Maracana. Are we not gonna tip that though? Me dropping him near the Maracana was actually a W ball knowledge should have been. We gotta respect that, okay? Okay, we know where. Oh, actually, hold on. I gotta remember where the Super Bowl was. Oh, where was the Super Bowl? Fuck. I want to say Florida. Was this a Florida Super Bowl in '08? Oh my God, where was this? One of the greatest sports moments of my entire life, bro. Greatest sports moments of my entire life, bro. Was it Arizona? W. If it's Arizona, I'm gonna trust you guys. Where is it in Glendale, bro? The casino? Make sure we put this right on it. Yeah. One of the greatest sports moments in my life, chat. This catch. Greatest sports moments in my life. F1. Well, we know who this is. Question is when and where. The question is when and where, which is going to be very difficult to do. We have literally nothing to go on here. Unless we know where the photo is. Which doesn't help. There's no clues. But yeah, but I know who both of them are. The problem is I don't know where this is. That's the thing, Tucker. I know like when it is. I just don't know where it is. That's the problem. This could be literally any track. You guys think it's Spa? Fuck. I forget where Spa is in this goddamn country. Not gonna lie. Smoke in the garage. You guys think we should shoot Silverstone? Maybe because it's Belgium? Yeah, fair. Maybe don't look at France. But what do you guys think? You guys think it's Spa? Spa 99? Where's Spa in this fucking country, bro? Oh, right there. Interesting. Where's the racetrack? Skydive. Circuit the Spa Francorchamps. Okay. Where's the pit? It's right here. So we're gonna say here. And let's shoot like 2000. You guys are right, it was Spa. But Spa on the other side. Oh, it's such a random spot. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, we literally just aced the fuck out of that. We just aced the fuck out of that. I think the most tippable one was me nailing, without knowing 100% what team it was, knowing where to place in Brazil. That was W ball knowledge had it been. I was like, okay, like famous photo, don't remember, but like let me just shoot the Maracana and just pray. We gotta do one more. Let's do a random. Oh my god, all these sports of judo were cooked. Oh, we're cooked. We just gotta guess in Olympics, bro. Oh, we're cooked. I think this is a recent Olympics. I think these are recent Olympics. I agree. Let's just shoot Paris because I don't fucking know. Like, it was around here. No, it was Rio. I mean, I probably just shot Rio. Oh, that's impossible. Oh, we're cooked. GG's. Now this gets hard. No, now we're cooked. Now we're cooked. I'm gonna say this looks like a USA World Cup fucking photo. Rebecca Black song? Okay, bro. Do we think this is New York? What do we think? This kind of looks like an NJ New York logo. I just shoot fucking MetLife all day. Oh my god, this being in Portuguese is so funny. Hold on. New York, New Jersey Stadium. Yeah, LOL, bro. That's so funny, bro. That's so. Wait. Have they done this in every city now? No shot. Did they rename every stadium in the World Cup on fucking Google Maps? No shot. They did it for the World Cup. That's so funny if they did. Oh my god, they did. That's so funny. That's so funny, bro. No shot. Google renamed all the stadiums on fucking. They renamed all. You think this is Italy? This looks like a New Jersey, New York logo, though. I'm shooting it, bro. Oh my god, I could be wrong, and it is what it is. Actually, wait. It was in a different side of this. All seems like over here. Nope, was Europe. You're right. It was Italy. You're right. It was Italy. Jesse Owens. When was this though? In Berlin. 36. I don't even know where the stadium was. West Side. Olimpo Stadion, yeah, fair enough. Football Americano. Steelers. Pittsburgh. Ciao, Pittsburgh. This is what? See, I was about to say late 60s, early 70s. It was 68. Well, that helps. What was the route? I'd probably finish it at the stadium, you would think, right? Where's fucking probably finished over here. That was pretty good. This is a W game. Well, can I do? Let's do all sports again. Let's do a mix. It's gonna give us some hard ones. Yeah, I think this is the final. I don't remember where this was though. Was this Wembley? Chat, where was this fucking final? Oh, was it Hondo P Lisbon? Okay, bet. We're sending it. Heard. I don't know. Where's this fucking stadium? Where's this fucking stadium, bro? It's not it. It's the only stadium I can find in Lisbon, unless on like the other side of the city. Oh, Benfica, here we go. Joey Burr getting sacked in the bowl, I think. Yeah. This game is a fat W. I mean, it was one of those Super Bowls of all time for sure. Look at the field. Yeah, it do be. I think this was so far. This was the Dr. Dre fucking thingamabob. That would put us right at Los Angeles Stadium. Los Angeles Stadium. But this World Cup is going to be so annoying when we're referring to these stadiums by the name of the city. When I know it as MetLife Stadium and fucking it's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to rage, bro. There's no point raging. Beef is dumb, bro. Magic Johnson winning an NBA All-Star game. Ooh, this one's gonna be tough. Unless someone knows the ball on when this All-Star game. I could tell you probably when it was, but I can't tell you where it was. I don't even know where to start here. I'm just gonna shoot like Orlando or some random shit, bro. It's a fucking arena. Orlando. Yes, center. Like 95. Is it UCF? They had the world. They did an MVP. They did a All-Star game at UCF. Okay, so I'll tell you why I thought Orlando, because of the colors. I was like, the colors. This looks like a palm tree. I'm just thinking it feels Orlando-y. But like UCF, they had the All-Star game at UCF. Well, we know where we know. Okay, so I don't know where this photo was. I know whenish, but I don't even know where the fuck he was playing when this happened. World Cup, yeah, we're gonna get into it in a bit. Let me have a think. He's playing for Philly. I know what happened against the Knicks. Weirdly enough. So maybe just shoot Philly. Who knows? They keep building stadiums around here. Fucking who knows? Hershey, Pennsylvania. Hershey, Pennsylvania. JP, they've been trying to extend the series since game 1. Okay, game 2 was horribly officiated. Last night, listen, I think they don't want to give Wemby a tech. They know if they give Wemby 2 more flagrants, he gets suspended and it's an auto L for the Knicks. The Spurs are not going to win a series with Luke Cornett having to defend Towns the entire game. It's not a winnable game for the Spurs. We need all of their guards to go absolutely fucking like blazing hot. And they're trying their hardest because he already got 2 flagrants earlier in this tournament, in the playoffs. They're trying their hardest not to Draymond Green him. But like, I think the NBA's got no choice but to retroactively give him a flagrant for last night, which they did against Draymond. All right, we're gonna. Oh, I mean, I think that helps. I think that fucking helps. Bum, 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 bum. This is Arizona, I'm pretty sure. Do, 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 do. It was Eagles, so it'd be 23. Your Knicks losing game 7, buddy. We're Knicks in 5, slowly. All right, that's pretty good. Yeah. The problem, JP, is they missed it. It's not that it's not a flagrant. It's that the refs completely did not see it because there was about 19 other fouls being committed at the same time. The problem, and I think this is why Mike brings the go, and I think Mike called it out correctly on the broadcast. They needed to just call the game tighter in the beginning so that bullshit didn't happen. Okay, like the Spurs came out and got very physical like they did in game 2, and they tried to let the guys play. But like they got to call the game tighter so bullshit doesn't happen in the middle of this series. It happened in game 2 with the Mitch and Wemby situation. It happened again in this one. Yeah, you can drop a clip from it. So you just sneak peek to this future optic jersey?
Tilt it down.
Yeah.
Did somebody say somebody already noticed it and said that I was going to notice it?
I'm noting it right now. Once again, we're doing another chain stitch.
Okay, first and foremost, the fabric is all wrong, but
That
I
was
don't.
gonna be
Okay, I don't mind it. We have to have a player put it up.
W Hector. Let's go back and I like the ending of the song, but let's lock in real quick.
Okay, it's not even. It's tilted down.
Yeah, I mean, I like this. They really like the split color design stuff, and it's like a big part of the optic identity is like this split color kind of around the chest, kind of like it's one color, usually a light color or a dark color, and then it inverts at the tops. They've done it with black, they've done it with white. It's like kind of their vibe. I like this with the gold.
Yeah.
Did
I wonder
somebody
if
say
this is-
somebody
I wonder
already
if this
noticed
is-
it and said that
I wonder if this is their champs jersey. I wonder if this is a champs
gonna
look
notice
or
it?
it's a EWC look.
I'm noting it right now. Once again, we're doing another chain stitch.
Okay, first and foremost, the fabric is all wrong, but
That
I
was
don't.
gonna be
Okay, I don't mind it. We have to have a player put it on.
Feel or color? Both?
What's up, player? You want to try that out?
I'll try it on. It
Alright,
fits
put it on.
perfect. It
Alright,
fits
come on, let's
perfect.
see.
Put it on, hurry.
Are we in Swooty Pov?
Can you get me on this?
So that's what a size XL looks like on.
I fucking swoop, bro. Swoop's skinny as fuck, bro.
I'll give you a little few different shots, different angles.
Yeah.
Bro, what? Dude, Swooty is built for content, bro. This guy's built for content.
Oh,
Wait, actually,
I
can we
should-
unveil this or no? Is this an unveiling
not
thing?
a question for me.
Yeah, it's a question for me. Anyway, due to the fact that this is going to
This kid, nah, Swooty's a natural, bro. Swooty's a natural at this. No shot, bro. He instant went to the foot against the wall, looking nonchalant, like away from the camera, like photo shoot fucking pose, like that generic pose they do in every photo shoot. I'm crying, bro. Holy fuck, Swooty is so funny, dude.
be a completely different color. I don't mind showing you guys this because this is not the final jersey. How does it? This is the sample.
Oh, it feels like the man. I feel like the man right now. You feel me? Like my foot up. Like if I was at a party just in the back like this, and I was wearing this, everyone would walk up to me.
Let's say what would like the number one thing they say?
Hey, you look so cool. You want to hang out?
Yeah.
I'd be like, nah, I'm chilling.
Type shoot. You want to shoot the shoot?
Come on.
type shit.
Good. That's good. I like it.
I don't know. What about the fabric? It's not your traditional jersey.
Yeah, no,
obviously.
it feels.
I don't like the sleeves too fucking big. Let me see. Where the?
I actually think if it gives like the jersey vibe, but it feels like it's like just a normal shirt.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't feel like I'm wearing a jersey.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Hey.
It feels like a normal shirt.
Yeah, dude.
So I think people probably would like this
What do you
fabric
think?
more.
It's fire.
It's fire.
Looks like a fucking mocha.
Hell yeah.
It's like a mocha laka chakalaka.
That's like a little mocha.
No, I actually think it's a good strap because a lot of people they might not want to wear jerseys. They want to just wear normal shirts. So it gives a jersey vibe, but it feels like a shirt.
Yeah. What do you think of that patch right there?
Patch is a little large, I would say.
Just a little. I mean, W swoop, bro. W fucking swoop. W fucking swoop chat. All right, chat. Here's what we're gonna do. I want to work on the World Cup stuff, but I also need to do a tier video for my channel. What would you guys rather I do first? What would you guys rather do first? The video? Do a list first so I can lock in properly? Okay. I'm going to run the bathroom real quick, chat, and then we're going to do some World Cup yab after I record a video. Quick commercial break. Be right back. All right. Just don't rate Netherlands too low, too late. I already did a bracket. We'll look at it later, but let me do a tier list. I haven't done one in a while. Since before last event. Okay. I think I know how to do this. Okay. I think I know how to do this, chat. I think we're good. All right, so you guys know the deal. Whenever I have to record a video, If you guys sub or resub, I'll shout you out in the chat, but not while I'm recording this shit. Also, I might as well order lunch so it gets here on the way. I have no food in my refrigerator. I'm supposed to go to Costco today, so I think we do Chick-fil-A today. I haven't done Chick-fil-A in a while, so actually no. Don't want to do Chick-fil-A. Do they have the pimento cheese shit? They do have the pimento cheese shit now. I'm getting the pimento fucking sandwich, bro. One sec. Do I do the peach fucking lemonade? Absolutely. That shit is so good. Yeah. One second, chat. Let me order this. Get some eggs. I had eggs this morning, so I think I'm going that one, Chief. I need to send something to I need to send something to JB. Hold on a second. I'm trying to help JB out with my predictions. All right. All right, chat, we're gonna run this tier list video. All right, from my Chick-fil-A, let's get it. 1, 2, test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, this is a tier list video. What's up, guys? Ben here, bringing you another video today. I haven't done a tier list in a while. I did one before the last major, and now that we've had a week of the online qualifiers for the Major 4 cycle, as well as the final minor tournament of the season, I think it's worth revisiting the tier list, especially as we head into the final event of the season and champs, EWC. I think we're starting to see a lot of separation and a lot of nuance between the teams, so I want to rank them all in the different tiers. Let's dive in. All right, like I said, this is the last tier list that I did before the last major, so there's going to be some changes because that was a 3-day event. And also we got some playing for EWC stuff going on. But let me dive in. I'm going to kind of explain, I think, how I want to do the tiers. Top of the class are going to be your really 2 teams that I think have separated themselves from everybody else. Sunday regulars are going to be the rest of your top 3, top 4 teams. That might only really be like 1 team I kind of put in this category at the moment. Might be actually probably 2. Well, I think 1, maybe 2. We'll see. Might be contenders is going to be kind of the rest of, I don't know. Normally it's the rest of the top 6. There's going to be a couple of teams I put in here. It might be a bit of a jumbled mess. Rounded on a Saturday is going to be the teams that are going to get eliminated pretty early on. And I'm going to actually change this to rounded on a Friday, because I think that some teams will be getting eliminated on Friday with how I think that this tournament is going to play out with the 3-day format. And then this last category is on to EWC, and there's a couple of teams that we're going to put into this category. So let's start kind of in like reverse order, the way I originally ranked these, and then have a think on how I kind of want to adjust it going forward. Mocking, I appreciate the 6 months, my guy. Thank you so much. Let's start with C9. Let's let's start with Cloud9 New York. I mean, what do you want me to say about this team, bro? I mean, they went to Major 3 and, you know, had 2 nice victories at the tournament. Gentlemates, well, it was in the qualifiers for Major 2, sorry. Major 3 tournament. They lost to Falcons, beat Rocky Sports, lost to FaZe. And then since then, they've had 3 L's. And they look like they're getting better, but like really how good are they? They're basically playing free WC at this point, and I think we just leave them rock bottom in the standings. This is not really much else for me to say about C9, bro. Like, they're not as talented. They're not as smart as other teams. They need a lot of roster changes. I don't know what's going on there. And yeah, they're on to EWC at this point. And another team that I think is also in that situation is the Boston Breach. I did not, King. Now, since I last did this video, Boston has made some changes with TJ coming in, but it hasn't exactly, you know, really changed my mind. Okay, so they've won 2 matches against C9 in Vancouver, who are also kind of bad. And then they lost to G2. So, like, maybe do I just put C9 on the EWC thing? I don't know. We'll move Boston up for now, but I'll probably move them back down. Them and Vancouver and C9 are all kind of in the same boat. Yeah, I mean, I guess we might as well move to Vancouver at this point. A completely different lineup from what they played, you know, the last event with Craze, Lunars, Mamba, and Nero. So 2 Carolina players and Mamba coming over. And it's possible this team maybe with this combination of players find some momentum, but they really haven't done anything. They got 3-0 by Optic. Game 5 versus Boston. They beat Miami, who are really struggling right now. And then actually kind of played an interesting Game 5 with FaZe. But they have a very difficult schedule coming up with Gentlemates, Thieves, and Miami. And I think these guys are a candidate to just get rounded early on in the tournament and get top 12. Yeah, I mean, I guess why don't we do this to kind of help kind of even this out? Why don't we change this category to early weekend exit? And why don't we move Vancouver and Boston and C9 down here just to kind of even things out? So then, like, let's talk about Carolina, because we got to decide where Carolina falls in this situation. I haven't gotten to Thieves and Optic yet, brother, so chillax. I haven't gotten there yet. We're going in reverse order. So Carolina's lineup for this upcoming major includes Standy. He is obviously replaced Craze on this roster. And they have a very tough schedule with Optic, Falcons, and FaZe coming up. And they're 1-2 so far in this split. They 3-0 Toronto. Obviously, the Toronto team is now completely different. Then they got 3-0 by Gentlemates. And they lost a close Game 5 to Falcons. So my prediction for Carolina is that they have a chance with this combination of players to maybe with the right draw get top 6 this tournament, if it all lines up. I don't know if they get rounded. I don't think so. I think they'll win one match. But they're a T6, T8 candidate, assuming they can get past this crazy schedule and like win 1 or 2 matches in losers bracket, because I don't think that they're going to go any better than 1 and 4 in this major qualifier. So I think I'm going to leave them in early weekend exit for now. We'll see how the next couple of weekends go, but for now I'm leaving them in this category. All right, next up is Minnesota G2. This is obviously the team where Nasty and Envoy have come in. for Escherl, who went over to Gentlemates, and Mamba, who's now on Vancouver. And as a kind of an update on how they've been playing recently since the major tournament, they beat Cloud9. They only had one match that first week of the qualifier, beat Boston, and got 3-0 smoked off the map in 5 seconds by Thieves. And they have Optic, Thieves, Falcons, and Toronto coming up, which is not a easy schedule. And I think these guys are going to be fighting really hard to not go like potentially like 1-4 in this split, because I just don't think Optic, Thieves, they can beat. Falcons of Toronto, maybe they can beat. We can see. My audio's messed up? What's wrong with my audio? Is my audio fine? Okay. So I don't want to put G2 in might be contenders, because I don't think they're at one of those. I think they're in the same category as Carolina, where can kind of get to T8, T6, but I'm going to leave them in this early weekend exit category of teams and players here. Now, I want to jump around a bit. We're going to start with Miami as we kind of work through the middle of these teams, because Miami are on a deep slide, having replaced Trakes or Real. They are on a huge L streak now. Since the major tournament, they've lost twice to Optic, once to Gentlemates, once to Falcons, and once to Vancouver Surge, and it wasn't even close this weekend. And they have FaZe coming up this weekend and C9 in Vancouver. So a real tough situation for Miami right now with these qualifiers. Haven't looked good, and I'm a little worried with Real. I don't know if these guys are going to figure out here at the end of the season. They have just really fallen off, and I think I got to move them down to early weekend exit. I don't think they're making it deep in this tournament, and so for now, I'm going to have to move them down a category, which is really disappointing. We've been waiting for Miami to be good at a tournament all year, and I just don't know if it's going to happen this year. They may have ruined their best chance early on in the season. What do I want to do next? Let's do Toronto next. All right, now we get into kind of the harder teams. These are the teams that are really hard to rank, because I'm not really sure what the roster changes in a lot of the recent momentum, if they're good or if they're bad. All of these teams, Toronto Gentlemates and Falcons, we're going to talk about here, are all solidly somewhere between top 4 and top 6. I just don't know where they are in the rankings. So let's talk about it. We're going to start with Toronto. They lost their best player in Joe Deceives mid-stage. They brought in Abe. They beat C9, lost to Gentlemates. Currently in the qualifier, they got 3-0'd by Carolina. They have Boston, C9, Optic, and G2. So I think Toronto has a good chance with a favorable schedule to get in a winner's bracket. But with Abe and Jamie and Toby and Kips, like, is this team going to be good in all 3 modes to not like get upset early in this tournament? So I just think they're not going to really be in my like Sunday regulars or might be contenders list. I think for me that Toronto, I think, is in the 4 team of the early weekend exit team. That's not to say that I don't think they could get top 4 again, because I think they can. But I'm just a little worried about this team and the change and losing Joe, that I think Gentlemates and Falcons may be a little bit better than them. And I think Toronto can find a way to get top 6, but I think their window may have closed with the squad, unless Abe really takes a step up. But that is where I'm at now. So, okay, we have to do Falcons, Gentlemates, Thieves, FaZe, and Optic. Haven't talked about either of those 5 teams. And again, let's do Gentlemates and Falcons before we get to the top 3 teams in the league. And I think I feel pretty good about putting them in might be contenders because I like the chance of one of them moving up to Sunday regulars. They both have upside. They both might have some issues. Let's talk about it. Falcons continue to be like a really mystifying team to me because when you look at their overall records this season, they're excellent overload, 500 in hardpoint. The S&D has been great, but it's been better recently. But the results against good teams just still aren't coming there. And those are really the only teams that they're losing to, right? Let's go all the way back past the major, up into the beginning of the Major 3 qualifier. The only teams that they have lost to since then are Toronto, FaZe, Optic, Thieves, and Optic. So they're beating everybody else. They're beating all the mid-pack teams, all the bottom tier teams, but they cannot find victories consistently against the top teams other than their 3-0 victory against FaZe at the Major 3 tournament. Like that is the last hump they need to figure out. Like they're solidly in the middle and need to punch above or at their weight, which you're not doing right now. They are 2-0 in the qualifier. They have Carolina, FaZe, and G2, so they should make winner's bracket. But I don't think I've seen enough for Falcons to say that they're a Sunday regular because they haven't made top 4 at a tournament. I'm going to put them at the bottom of the might be contenders list, and I'm going to put Gentlemates above them. And a couple of reasons why for me. One is picking up Joe DeSiege is a real difference maker. I know that since they picked up Joe, beat Toronto, got smoked by Optic. They just need to get some practice under their belt. They're currently 1-1 in the qualifier. They have Optic, Vancouver, and Boston. So very favorable for them to win 2 or 3 here and get a good seed going to the tournament that they are hosting at home, and the whole crowd will be behind them and their new team in their honeymoon stage. They need to find a way to get better at S&D and overload. That has been the Achilles heel of this team all season. They've been great at hardpoint. You see they got some great map records across this stuff. But S&D and overload is an area they have to improve. This practice will be a little bit iffy this week because they had a lot of GA drama with Dante and snaking and stretch diffusing. Anyway, they're kind of banned from scrims for a week. But I think this team will get better, and I think the next 2 weeks is going to help them out. And I think they're more likely to get top 4 than Falcons. But I'm not anointing them yet. I'm not going to put them in Sunday regulars. They're a dark horse, might be contenders. Can definitely make deep in the weekend if it lines up for them. So, all right, we got 3 teams left. I'm going to put Thieves here. And I think FaZe is going to be our only team in the Sunday regulars category because everybody below them has not been getting solidly top 4 all year, and FaZe have been doing that online or at LAN. Well, other than Minor 1, in which they lost to Miami. But outside of that, they've been pretty good in these tournaments. But I will say they haven't been playing great ball recently. Major 3 qualifiers, a bit iffy. The Major 3 tournament was super dicey if you look at these results. And they lost to Thieves in the Game 5 in the qualifier. Got 3-0 by FaZe at the Minor 2 tournament. Beat Vancouver in a Game 5 that was sketchy. And they have a tough schedule. Gentlemates, Falcons, Miami, Carolina. I think FaZe Vegas are going to be in a weird spot where if they can't get some momentum this weekend, they're going to need some help to try and make winners bracket this event. Do not be surprised this FaZe Vegas team starts in losers because of this very tough schedule draw and the fact that they're not playing great ball right now. I think to me, they got to adapt to this meta, and the AR's got to pull up more subs, and they got to make smarter decisions as a team, playing quick. And they weren't exactly been doing that the last couple matches they played. But we got to base it on current form and the full season. And if we do that, they've been solidly finding a way to at least make 4th, even when they're not playing well. And so we'll leave them in Sunday regulars for now, again, because Gentlemates and Falcons still got to prove to us they can punch into the next category. All right, 2 more teams, guys. All right, let's talk about Optic because they're the number 2 team. I'm going to put Thieves ahead of them because Thieves have now won the major. Thieves have actually won the both minors and the major, so they're now on a 3-peat as far as tournaments in the CDL format. Again, with Optic, there's just not many blemishes on here. It's just the finals, bro. They're just Optic and finals this year. For whatever reasons, whenever they pull up these finals, they come out super slow. They got bang, bopped in the first couple of maps in this series, battled back in the middle, and they got put away in the Scar overload. So at least they battled back in this one, but they keep getting pummeled in these finals from a slaying standpoint. They got to get off to hard or quicker starts in these series and stop letting teams get early momentum on them because it's just a hole that they have struggled to dig themselves out of in a bunch of these finals. And Thieves and FaZe and Gentlemates have kind of done them in now across all of these finals that Optic have made throughout the season. So I'm sure Optic will figure it out, but for now they've I'm sure Optic will figure it out, but from now they have silver surfed their way through the season, and I got to put them in the second spot with Thieves in the first spot. And I just think for Thieves, the meta change arrived at the perfect time when they started to really figure things out. After the really slow start as a team, right? Like we look at their placings this year, top 6 in Major 1, top 4 in Major 2. And then once the meta kicked in, they have been excellent as a team. And there's just no real blemishes on there. Their only losses really since then have been the G2 in Carolina, okay, in the Major 3 qualifier, kind of at the tail end. But then going into the tournament, the only real losses to FaZe, who they played about 1 million times this year. They have a pretty easy schedule coming in, so like no real concerns for Thieves. They're just going to cruise in this tournament, probably make the finals, and will Optic battle them? It feels like to me it's Thieves and Optic the rest of the way at the moment in the finals, unless Gentlemates or FaZe or Falcons could really figure things out. So yeah, this is my ranking of teams. Thieves and Optic, top of the class. Thieves and 1, Optic 2. FaZe in third. Gentlemates and Falcons following up FaZe. I think they're kind of in a position where they can crack into Sunday regulars, but Falcons got to play better against better teams. Gentlemates, we got to see what they do with their new squad. The next 4 teams, Toronto and Miami, very disappointing, have now made roster changes. Toronto basically the Borussia Dortmund of the CDL, and now they're going to have to rebuild. Miami haven't looked great with Real. They got to figure it out. G2 have made some changes. Still think the slang's not there. Carolina made some changes. Still think they're inconsistent. And then Vancouver, Boston, C9. Maybe find a way to get one serious win and get top 8 this tournament. But they're really thinking about post-champs, EWC, and then into next season. So I feel pretty good about this tier list and the rankings I have after the first week of the Major 4 qualifiers and your Minor 2 tournament. So let me know what you guys thought of the video. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more. And as always, guys, we'll see you on the next one. W video. W video. Yeah, I mean, Thieves right now, have the advantage on Optic, but I think Optic will figure it out. I'm not even going to try and do roster mania right now. I'm not even going to try that. I'm not even going to attempt that. It's way too early for that combo. Way too early. Yeah, we watched the Damon video. I'm not sure why he's calling me fucking names. Maybe instead of calling me names, they should focus on figuring out why they get second in finals, bro. Like, I don't know why he's coming after me for making a pretty good point about he keeps fucking throwing away map 1 in these series. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it's fun and easy to call me fucking restarted. He's the 98th person to do it on fucking stream. But like why is he coming to my fucking neck, bro? Like, lock in. I'm making a pretty valid point that like they need to consider the fact that they've struggled to get momentum in these series, and they tried something different, right? They went with Scar this one in the map 1. We didn't even criticize him for that. So I don't even know where he's coming from, and they didn't play good on Scar. I think the Colossus map 1 criticisms were valid. So, not sure why he's coming in my neck, but we watched it earlier. What is it? 6-9. Post minor 2-2. That's to my editor. I know my DMs. New tier vid. What's good, Nate? Donnie said the same thing on the Breaking Point podcast. The same thing about what? What did Donnie say? No, I like Damon. Damon's in here all the time. I just think I think the criticisms of their map selections in finals were fucking valid. Closing hard points in a Neptune take. Oh, wait, on a dope check. Done dope check.
Obviously, trying to is a no.
Kept Joe. Like,
Wait, he said in here.
Is to win.
Fuck, you gotta be careful.
You know, build a team and try to compete and fucking
thing.
Man, chat, look, I think Damo just having fun at night, but I'm also not gonna sit here and just have every person in the scene call me fucking retarded. I think that's ridiculous. So yes, I am gonna roast back. Even if it's fun, it's really not that serious. But I'm not gonna sit here and just have people just fucking demean me because I'm not a pro. That shit's ridiculous, bro. It's fair criticism.
Obviously, I think that team Joe
is one of the best players we've ever had, and he's leaving to find the tweet. Was one
feel the exact same way. They're 6 figures, yeah. Bullshit.
Let me try to find this Dante, bro.
He was gonna leave regardless. Where the fuck she got? Be kind of thankful that this type of business.
Top threes with upside. It's just the player.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, the adaptation.
Just thinking. Thoughts on this is I personally feel just thinking with all emotion taken out of it. I think Joe could have done better to just keep this together because I just feel like he could have. I just feel like if he finished this year out.
I actually think it's probably more here, right? It's probably more here, right?
And how they met a long time ago now, but this Neptune versus Envoy thing,
yeah, it's probably
it doesn't
right here.
get much better than this when it comes to drama and competitive cards.
Do you think the comms hurts Optic? No, they just got no. I don't think the communication from that aspect is a problem. They just need to get off to a hotter start in the series. It's a very difficult problem to solve because it's not a tangible tactical thing. They're gonna play their style. They're gonna play their risky style. They just gotta get. At some element, they need to, whatever they need to do in the prep work, from a motivational standpoint, they need to get in a better mindset to start the series hotter.
I like this one out of Envoy here. A former teammate probably said, "Oh, to talk to KO."
Hey, most of and just a thought that popped in my head when you said that with Ray and 04 is just in general in life. I feel like most of the times. You got to judge people when things are going good, and you got to judge people when things are going bad. So, Envoy, he won with Travis, and they also were getting slammed with Travis. Just like, me and my girl, I love my girl. she was with me when I was making hella cash. She with me when I was broke. She ain't leave. You know, that's the thing that people will say. She ain't leave when I was broke. Okay, so now I'm like, okay, I know she always got my back. If someone says you're a bad teammate, like I just judging my own career, I think I was a bad teammate overall. But when things were going great, I was a fucking fantastic teammate. What the fuck? I'm talking shit like these guys fucking suck. Yo, let's go, Jared. You're the fucking best, Jared. I'm like, yo, these guys are fucking terrible. But then next day, it could be 2 days later. Jared, what the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So you gotta see people when good shit is happening and bad. That Surge team last year, they had a slow start, but they were getting second like every tournament. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really have a point where all hell was breaking loose. Gentlemen's this year, they had a point where all hell was breaking loose. So I'm a trust, like I said, I'm a trust Envoy because I've heard nothing but good things with Envoy. I've heard the people that talk highly about Envoy, they were also with Envoy when shit was going terrible. Octane and Kenny. That these were horrible.
Yeah, I mean, good. Ken's Don's boy, so he's gonna get the Ken perspective on that, which I assume he's talking about.
Out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? So they've been able to dig themselves out the graveyard together, and I've heard good things about Envoy. So I'm gonna trust even Envoy on the Huntsman. You know what I'm saying? Envoy, Scump, and Formal, and all those Huntsman guys like Envoy. So like everyone likes Envoy. Like, take the gameplay out of it. I do agree. You know, he was a 0.6. He was. I mean, he was getting shit on. But yeah, if you're just a dog shit person or a dog shit teammate when everything's going bad, then that's a problem. That's a problem. And I know you want to. I listen. Even same thing. X said. X is like, I don't need to be friends. I'm here to win. I'm here to da da da. I agree. At the end of the day.
The problem with that take out of Pat, and I assume Don may allude to it, is that mindset worked really well when you could change your team every 2 months because there was an event every 4 weeks. But like in the CDL, where we have 4 or 5 events in about 6 or 7 months, or 7, 8 months, it doesn't really work because then you're just going to get dropped and have nowhere to go. Like it just makes it, you can't just insta finesse drop people. Like you just don't have that flexibility.
But there's still like, you know, everyone takes disrespect. Or everybody takes things differently. So you might say something and you don't feel like it's disrespectful in your head, but it probably could
Tom
be
talked to
looked
Pat.
at
I'm not sure what's going on there,
disrespect,
Sam, but
you know,
he's
you
good.
never know how like someone's gonna react. And I feel like that's like a part of being a good teammate. Hey, I could say to Pro Loop, Byron, what the fuck are you doing? You are literally brain dead, and he's not gonna take it personally. But if I say that to Trakes, who just joined my fucking team, he might be like, what the fuck? Who the fuck are you talking to?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just knowing how to interact with people, and that's something you know you can always work on, bro. There's no one. Most people, I'm not gonna say there's no one, but most people, especially like new players or players that haven't won a lot, they struggle with it, bro. It's not an easy thing to get down. I never got it down. I never mastered that aspect of a team until. I don't feel like I mastered it now, but I feel like now that I'm a coach, I'm good in that area. As a player, I was very poor in that area. So I think a lot of other players are very poor in that area as well. Just something you can work on. So,
I mean, look at my Red Reserve team, me, B Sport, Joe, and Rated, you know, World War II. When things were going great, it was going fantastic. But, you know, I was on a team where, now listen, B Sport, Joe, and Rated, you know, Rated was good. Rated was very good. He's a very good S&D player, but we weren't a slaying heavy team. So we were just relying on good plays and winning the big ones because World War II was such like if you won your ones going into the hill, you could hold a full 60 very easily.
It was hard to break.
Joe is still to this day one of my favorite teammates of all time because if we lost or won, you know, 0.8, 0.9, you know, all the time. Now, if he's frying, we're 3-0 in everyone. If he's on a what? If Joe Pennington was dropping a 1+,
it's over.
It was wraps. It was wraps. It was no one could touch us. But the best thing about Joe was even if he was having a bad game, he would give you everything he had. And I feel like we lack like 10 out. Can kind of see up in your dream. He's with it. You know,
Did Don say
On a
more in this
Neptune-
or no?
Nah.
I don't know.
I'm intrigued to know what actually happened that went down to get Envoy dropped to then Neptune.
Apparently,
getting dropped.
Gataga said something about like Neptune and Sib had like a falling out, or they had some sort of, I don't know. Apparently, something happened between them two. But
Listen,
I don't know
I did
know
hear
that's true.
something. I did hear something, but that's not. I'm not here to air out any business. But if what I heard was true, it's kind of crazy, like the argument.
Arguing over some petty shit.
I've heard the same rumors that Trey has, and this is why I've said the thing for Nep is I think he's very talented, but if I've heard the rumors and Trey's heard the rumors, then if Nep's trying to get on Falcons or Toronto or whoever, they've heard the same rumors too. Okay, things don't stay secret in this pro scene, and he's got to have a good answer for what people have heard, like what the fuck happened here. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, you just turn into a situation where, like, no matter how talented you are, the list of people that don't want to team with you, because to Don's point, when things are not going great, you're a bad teammate, and we can't get out of the valley, that list gets bigger. When that list gets too big, you have no one to team with in COD.
Nah, Neptune said something to Sib, and it did not go well.
All right, well there you go.
Really?
Neptune and Sib, they had the beef.
I don't know if you've heard about it, Don. I'll type it in.
I haven't
the
heard
chat.
anything about it.
Okay, well there you go. I mean, like whatever the case is, something kicked off. But it is interesting how they get rid of Envoy one week, and then the next week they get rid of Nep the week after. So
Who's the guy in the middle? What, Trey with the tats? Fucking Trey Zero, bro. You would have liked to listen to Luca. You would have liked teaming with Trey back in the day. I think you would have liked teaming with Trey. Prime Trey Zero was pretty fucking good. Not gonna lie. Prime Trey, and Trey's talked about this, like, if he had been able to come over to the US quicker, yeah, no, he like his like Trey's prime was like PAX into like like World War II, Black Ops 4, like that was like prime Trey, like AR fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like it was Red Reserve, like our face team, shit like that, like Splice, like Trey was good, you know? Yeah, no, you would have liked, because Trey's a vibey teammate. Like Trey's a good hang, like vibey teammate, like definitely like locks in, you know what I'm saying? Like he understands. I think Trey's the one area with Trey that I think would have helped maybe a little bit, just with all those EU players, and it's kind of tough because you gotta get a visa or whatever. It's just like coming over to NA faster and then getting out of that like EU circle, because that was the issue for EU for like a very long time up until like the CDL, is between like Bance, Mad Cat, Swanee, Rated, Joe, Zero, Marky B, Shane. They all teamed with each other and then would change teams every 2 months, team with another set, and then like they would all swap each other over the course of like 3 years. And it's just like they kept like churning through the circle of all those guys, and it didn't get better until probably like they didn't really hit their best version of that probably until the end of PAX into World War II, when they actually started thinking a bit more about the mixed concept. They didn't really jump into the mixed concept really until the CDL. Like Black Ops 4, we did it with Matty and Trey, but that was really kind of out of necessity of their situation, you know? And then obviously you saw the full mix, like EU NA squads doing really well at the beginning of the CDL with like Toronto and shit.
Ben himself said, he was like, I'm out of here. Like, you guys got rid of me. But I don't know.
Chick-fil-A order's taking
obviously
forever.
they kept him in the end. Not like it really worked out for them this weekend. So it's very interesting where Nep goes, because I don't know if he goes anywhere immediately. As you say, he's definitely good enough to be on a top team with like immediate effect.
I mean, that's what I heard.
All right. I mean, like,
For sure. That's I don't know. I thought it was like some crazy. Whenever I'm like not knowing, I'm thinking it's some crazy shit. Cause I blew up my team when I called Looney a Rencor. Like you know what I'm saying? Like shit. Like shit like that. Like I'm calling people rancor.
Yeah, but we
I'm
in
calling
different.
people the worst of all time. Like that's what I
Yeah.
think y'all should be like breaking up the team over. Like we breaking up the team over some peewee ass shit. Like I don't even know.
Yeah, but we in different situations, Don. You know, we're in different time zones right now.
Listen, here's the thing. I think my Neptune take is going to age beautifully. I think he's a talented player. Again, I'll repeat it for the 90 millionth time. I think he's a talented player, but he's at a crossroads as a player, bro. He's got to decide what kind of teammate he wants to be, right? Like, does he want to improve on the issues that have clearly persisted on this team, on Vancouver, on New York Subliners, right? And then turn the corner and like be a different person? Or is he not going to change and he's going to get a couple more opportunities? The same shit's going to happen. And it's like, you kind of burn through all your opportunities. Like he's got to decide directionally which way that he wants to go there. Like he's got to self-reflect and be like, I'm very talented, but all this other shit is getting in the way and I cannot let it get in the way of just getting into a stable team situation.
You know, there's definitely been some crazy shit said in my teams back in the day, you know? And I just used to, you know, people used to take it as just like, all right. Like, but Don, I'm going to assume you've kept teams like going longer when you said some of the most heinous shit.
Oh yeah.
Some of my best,
Stuff,
me and Rated hated each other, by the way. Like to the point where like, listen, we were moving to Vegas and we were deciding on the room situation. We had to decide. So we put in our text chat, yo, we're booking the house tonight. Like, you know, this is
like 53,
be here at this time.
45.
as much money as I can. 50. Like even though we say whatever about FaZe right now, they're still gonna make Sunday. They're still gonna make the Sunday. So I just feel like there's no point for them to waste money.
Well, I mean, if they're going to make a change, it's going to be, I know Luca's in my chat, but they would go with that considering how to call Luca up over getting fucking Neptune. That's why I find that conversation very funny because, like,
let's talk about the GAs real quick. Unless you final thoughts on this one, Trey.
I mean, I heard Nep was trying to get on Falcons, but
right, he was trying to get on every team. In the off season, he was trying to finesse. Now he's trying to finesse again.
Yeah,
right. Falcons ain't like they just ain't dropping Exton. So what are you doing? You get rid of Kismet. You drop Kiz for Nep.
No, I agree with you, Luca. I think your boys are your team probably going to keep it going just because they won an event this year and they owe it to them to try to figure it out. You know, but like I'm saying, like God forbid it bombs out, Luca. I think they're going to try and figure out how to get you in over picking up someone external. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Reb?
I mean, like, good luck with that fucking team. Bloody hell.
Yeah, no.
Like, that's just, I mean.
Did 53? Did we miss it?
Nep
Were you
said,
off
he's
by a
gonna
minute?
work on himself, but you got to give him a bit of time. Like, you send him into the Falcons with Clay as the coach.
I don't want 04 drops. 04 they should not drop.
Like, that's just.
Bro, the FaZe thing is they need their ARs. Listen, I'm gonna give it to you straight. Obviously, Simp didn't have a good weekend, like whatever. They need their ARs to play better. Okay, they gotta. FaZe has got to figure out how to make this meta work on them, and it's really on the two ARs. I think that is the biggest weak spot on their team right now. They need to figure out how to get a little more pep in their step. And to Tommy's point in the show, when they get 3 or 4 dead, maximize the window you have, take space, and get the next set of kills instead of just going fucking insta 3 dead and blowing your fucking advantage.
Just a disaster waiting to happen.
Literally.
And you ain't getting rid of Prez, you ain't getting rid of Exnid. So there's just no angle there.
Can I say one last thing real quick? Just for like my mindset, I'll be quick. It's just
No, you're good.
These teams, like, it's doomed. Like we're spending money, right? Let's be realistic with the scenario. LAT or Optic are winning. FaZe have an absolute outside chance. Maybe if they just get hot on a Sunday, maybe. But like besides that, you're doomed. Why not just spend all your cash going into next year? Like FaZe or not FaZe, Optic or LAT
Yes, I do know. Luca, yes.
Are gonna win Major 4, Champs, and the World Cup. And FaZe is probably if Genomates somehow just I honestly don't think I'm not that high on Genomates, but maybe they can be a dark horse. Mm-hmm. It's really only those 3 teams that have a chance, and even FaZe don't have a great chance right now. So just save your cash.
I don't disagree. To be fair, especially because there's so many free agents and there's like so much opportunity in the.
Wait, hold on. What did he say?
Besides that, right? Let's be realistic with the scenario. LAT or Optic are winning. FaZe have an absolute outside chance. Maybe if they just get hot on a Sunday, maybe. But like besides that, you're doomed. Why not just spend all your cash going into next year? Like FaZe or not FaZe, Optic or LAT are gonna win major four champs and the World Cup. And FaZe is probably if Gentlemates somehow just I honestly don't think I'm not that high on Gentlemates, but maybe they can be a dark horse. It's really only those three teams that have a chance, and even FaZe don't have a great chance right now. So just save your cash.
That's not how this works. What? That's not how this works. Falcons, Gentlemates, they're trying to make moves because they think that they can disrupt, bro. They can come in and play their system and disrupt that. I think to speak definitively, yeah, I think the highest percent chance is Steves and Optic are probably 1 and 2 for the rest of the year. But like there's still so much COD to be played. Like the chalking it up mindset is such like like an ex-player or player thing. Like I think FaZe, Gentlemates, Falcons are like the three that I think like it can get hot on a weekend and they can figure it out because they have the talent. They have people that have won world championships on some of those teams. Like they know what it takes. Everybody else is tough because like, you know, yeah, a Boston thing can happen where you're back into a top 3 or some shit. But like to say that like a 99% chance it's FaZe, Optic, and Thieves, like I don't think so. Would not put it that high.
I don't disagree.
It's definitely most likely though.
Especially because there's so many free agents and there's like so much opportunity in the off season to make something happen.
Well, Mates did.
Got a lot of big names on these, potentially Optic, potentially FaZe available to go and grab
Mates
them.
did.
Like, yeah, I agree. If you're Falcons, I know maybe Falcons have unlimited budget, but it still probably doesn't make sense to do it now. So Neptune is going to be out for the count, I think, for a good little bit of time. Obviously, we're going to talk about these matches. I did just want to quickly comment, therefore, on the GA shenanigans. So,
I mean, yeah, Donnie didn't really see anything that crazy on the Neptune thing. I'm going to keep repeating the same take. Nep is very talented. As far as the role that he plays, that aggressive Slayer free roll, go out there and just push P and just get kill, and just apply pressure and create space for everybody. He's one of the best to do it right now in the league. But the problem is that he has put himself in a position where he clearly is not considered a plus teammate. And as you start to want to crack the echelon of top teams, they're not that desperate to just get talent and then figure out the teamwork side. They are, in a lot of ways, always considering both angles. And if you're Nep, he's got to figure out how to be a better teammate. But winning fixes most things. But Donnie made the right point that, like, anyone could be a good teammate when you're winning. And not everybody is a good teammate when you're losing. And nobody just, like, is going to sit there and just win every series in a year. Okay? So, I don't know what to tell you. I think for Nep, he's in a very important part of his career where he's got to have the right answers for the crossroads that he's fucking at right now. He can figure it out. In the same way that Brandon figured it out, you know, he can figure it out. All right, there you go. Sorry, my Go XLR just fucking shit itself. Nah, we're good. It just actually just like that was weird. Anyway, where was I? Anyway, we were talking about the Neptune thing. Like, I don't know what else to say on that. Audio should be fine. Just refresh. It should be fixed. I don't know what happened, but shit happens, bro. Bum, 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 bum. FaZe is not going to sell Simp. He is a free agent though after this season, and I think we'll, if the easiest prediction of the offseason is that FaZe and Simp and Scrap and maybe Paco are going to sit there and say, let's assume Thieves don't win champs, right? Let's assume Optic wins champs, because if Thieves wins champs, I think Matt and H-Shot is going to find whatever money it takes to keep that Thieves team together. Like if they win champs, I think that is a worst case scenario for FaZe. I'll explain why in a second, but if that happens, Thieves will stick. Potentially. We would screw FaZe because I think this pimp would be sitting here like, what team could I realistically make that's better? And then he's going to look at Joe on Gentlemates and be like, And then FaZe's going to have a big problem at that point. That's going to be a huge problem at that point. Or yeah, to your point, like maybe Optic just decide, fuck it, and drop Kyler for the 85th time. No, Simp is not gone. There's a lot still to be decided this offseason. There is a lot of worlds this could play out. There's a lot of worlds where Thieves could keep their team. There's a world where Gentlemates get the super team. There's a world where FaZe get the super team. There's a world where Falcons get the super team. It's all still to play for in Roster Mania. It's all still to play for in Roster Mania, I'll tell you that. So, my fucking food, like, bro, I got a new driver now. Like, bro, I'm so cringe. Guys, we're going to do the fantasy game for FIFA. I just want to give you guys a quick reminder that we're going to be doing a lot of World Cup plays. So make sure you use code BENJ. Play 5, get 50 instantly when you use code BENJ. But I already have 2 picks in for the World Cup. We did these over the weekend. We got 2 goal scorer plays. One's a goal and assist play, and the other one's a full goal scorer play. So Verts, Diaz, Alvarez, all more in the goals and assists. And then our goals one is Doku, Balogun, and Shtick, all to score. Shtick and Balogun to score 2 goals, and Doku to score 1. So I haven't made the league yet. Yes, I was talking with Ivies about this, about that. We're gonna get to that, but like the thing is, him at 3 goals, like I don't know. We thought about it. I just thought there were better plays when we ended up doing it. But yeah, sure. I think there's a lot of people thinking that he may score a lot of goals for Spain. I see the thought process. I haven't made the bracket group. I'm gonna create a league because Tommy wanted me to create a league. So let me plug this in real quick. What do you want to call it, bro? I mean, the name doesn't really matter, right? Only letters and numbers allowed? Wait. Fuck. Let's do ZMF bracket challenge. Fuck, I don't really care about the name that much. Okay. So let me add comms. Add com WC bracket challenge. I don't care about leaking the code. What? The whole point is for people to join. Leaking the code doesn't fucking matter. Like, what? The whole point is I want people to join. Like, what? I asked Tommy, I was like, do you want to do a combo group? He was like, yeah. So, yeah, I made it private so that, like, you have to have the code to join. Like, random people can't join. People that go to try to find the code and are in ZMF. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, it's everybody. So if you guys got a bracket predictor, fucking join up. My bracket, I still got to go through this. I've got, and I'm sure some of you will have some thoughts, but we got Mexico, Korea, Czech, South Africa in that order in Group A. B is Switzerland, Canada, Bosnia, Qatar. I've been low-key thinking about putting Qatar over Bosnia, but I think Bosnia will get more points than them. Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, Haiti. That one feels pretty good. I was thinking about putting Brazil second in this group, but Turkey, USA, Paraguay, Australia, low-key. I kind of think we're going to top this group now. So I'm going to take that dope. Germany, Ivory Coast, Ecuador, Curacao. I've been thinking about putting Ecuador second in this group. I'm not going to lie. I've been really thinking about it. So. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it in a bit, Tucker. I haven't even filled that out yet. Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, Tunisia. Everything I've seen out of the Dutch has not been particularly good, so I'm actually going to put Japan to top that group. Belgium, Egypt, Iran, New Zealand. I'm going to put Iran last because they've got a bit of a shitty travel situation. I think it's going to affect them in this tournament. Spain, Uruguay, Cabo Verde, Saudi. I feel really good about Cabo over Saudi. Saudi. France, Senegal, Norway, Iraq. People aren't going to like this one, but I'm not as high in Norway as a lot of other people, so. This one's tough. I kind of want to put Algeria in second over Austria. But I might just hold this as is in the Argentina group. Portugal, Colombia, Congo, Uzbekistan. Really like Congo potentially in this group, but I'm going to leave this as is for now. In England, Panama, Ghana, and Croatia. Might be a little bit surprising putting Panama in second, but I think Panama will find a way to get second in this group. And then let me go back through this and redo this. Based on groups. Norway, Ivory Coast, Paraguay, Scotland. Who's in Algeria's group? My fucking points thing yet. I got definitely number one. I need to pick 3 more. I'm so out on Sweden, bro. I think Sweden might get cooked in this tournament. They didn't look good coming into the tournament either. Do Congo, Czechia, and Cabo Verde. Bosnia sucks. They realistically shouldn't have made the tournament. Italy's fucking even worse. Ghana's a weird one. I looked at the Ghana lineup and I was like, But I don't know. I feel like I low-key should pick Ghana over like who's got like a fucking hard ass group. You know what? People are not gonna like this, but I'm gonna do this. People are not gonna like that, but we'll just do that. Let's go repick the knockouts. Cabo Verde are much better than you think they are. I think my Chick-fil-A order is gonna get chalked up, to be honest. Use the WC command in the chat. Germany over Paraguay. France over Cabo Verde. That's a really interesting game, though. That'll be a fun one. Korea over Canada, because it's at LA Stadium, so that's Youngman Sun Buff. Japan and Morocco. Ooh. In Monterey. You know, Morocco did fire their manager after AFCON. But I don't know. I don't feel great about that one. Colombia, Spain. Oh, we'd have to play Erling Haaland. Jesus. Wow, if this happened, we're cooked. Well, we're cooked, but then we get a better draw. It's actually wait, then we'd actually low-key get a better draw. In San Francisco, I think we win. And then we lose to Spain. Brazil, Ecuador, and then Ecuador to beat Brazil, upset. Mexico, England. Ooh, this is a spicy one. Yo, this game is nuts. Argentina, Uruguay at fucking oh my god, bro. This is the shit house, bro. This is gonna be an unwatchable game. If you guys know how common bowl football goes in a game like this, I'm telling you right now, Argentina, Uruguay is going to be like 19 yellow cards, like, oh. Argentina should win this, but I won't be surprised if Uruguay just upset them. Turkey, Argentina, Portugal, Switzerland, Portugal, Germany, France, a banger. You know, Germany's playing good ball recently, but we'll go with France. Go Morocco. They want to keep this USA making quarters fucking bullshit. This draw is so bad because they could legit lose to Norway too. Let's just say we take advantage of this. France, Morocco, France. I'll go Spain in the rematch. I think if Portugal played Argentina tomorrow, they win. Assuming they don't throw. And then England versus Portugal in Atlanta is comedy, bro. Dude, if this draw plays out this way, England gets the fucking freest, dude. Assuming that Brazil loses to Ecuador, which I'm a big believer in Ecuador randomly getting quarterfinals in this tournament. Yes, if you know ball, you know that Ecuador has been really good lately. Like, just trust, bro. Just trust. If you know ball, you know that Ecuador played really good coming this tournament, okay? And they've drawn against a lot of really good teams and friendlies coming in. They played really good in Common Bowl qualifying. So, like, I think if you know ball, like, Ecuador did just take a big injury. So I'm a little worried about their attack. But you got to remember, I don't think that this World Cup is going to be the most expansive World Cup of all time. And I think Ecuador can defensively shithouse their way deep in a tournament. Guys, it happens in these tournaments all the time. Famously, Greece fucking did it in the Euros and won. So, like, all I'm saying is, like, you don't got to play the world's most beautiful football to get in the quarterfinals of this fucking tournament. So, they don't have an offense. So, what did they just fucking shithouse their way to get fucking goals off of set pieces? Not even scoring them any for a play. It could be done, bro. Like, don't hate. England versus Portugal. I hate this bracket, bro. I hate this bracket. This bracket sucks. Because then I have to pick England. Because I think this is where Portugal are fraudulent at this point in the tournament. But here's the thing is Portugal's midfield is so good. And I'm not convinced by this English defense. The thing is Tuchel is a way better manager than Martinez. And I think that'll be the difference in that match. And then they just get bopped by Spain again in the finals. England tournament sending. But that's the thing is once you get to Spain, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Spain are just better than England. So what makes you think Portugal beat Argentina? I think Portugal's midfield is way better than theirs. As long as Portugal don't do some bullshit Ronaldo strats, I think they'll dominate that game. Argentina, the thing with Argentina is last tournament, they did a really good job of figuring out their lineup in the middle of the tournament and making some changes. I'm not confident they're going to do it again. And for your guys wondering about this Brazil upset, I don't think Brazil are that good. If someone that's been making the prediction on Brazil, I think they're not as good as you guys might think. And Ecuador, like, can take them out, bro. Pretty sure Ecuador beat them. When they do versus them in qualifying. They drew at home. They lost by a goal in Brazil, in Curitiba, and then they drew at Copa America. So no blowouts there. These are all really close games. I'm telling you, I'm a big believer. Listen, you either trust me or you don't. I'm telling you, Ecuador is. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Riley subscribed to the Jordan Hair Cheese. Dude. Is that game tonight? I'm pretty sure that game's tonight, right? Yeah. Wait, this is a banger game, by the way. Low-key banger game. Tonight. I will be watching this game at 9 p.m. This is the most random game in the most random stadium. Argentina versus Iceland and fucking Jordan Harris. So random. It's so random, bro. Something bad's gonna happen in that place where you think Messi's just gonna get like tear his ACL or something. I don't think Messi. I don't know if Messi's gonna play. I think if he plays, he's gonna come on in the second half. No, I'll have the NHL finals open. Scolani said Messi will play. I just don't know how many minutes. Yeah, he's coming on in the second half, bro. You had Germany out in groups? No, I didn't. I had them losing to France in the round of 16. Part of me thinks Germany might win this game, though. 82-0 is boring, bro. You got to literally spin it until you get welt. It's not as good as you think it is. I played a lot of it. It's like pretty mid. Where did I put Croatia? I have them not even making it to the bracket. I have Croatia getting fucking cooked. I have Croatia getting cooked. In groups. Here, I'll show you the groups again. I have them getting I think getting last in their group. Yes. Guys, just so you know, World Cup groups do not always play the way you think they do. Don't predict it by the book. Bullshit is going to happen, and teams that are used to playing in this region in this heat are going to surprise you. Panama, I think, is mid, but Panama in a group with Ghana and Croatia could find a way to somehow in this group get 3 fucking points and get second. Trust me. Like, this shit happens, bro. I don't, like, you guys are just gonna, if you pick group, first off, we're in a bracket challenge. If you're picking chalk, everybody else is picking chalk, okay? Everybody else is picking chalk, okay? I'm not picking chalk, okay? Right, I got Norway in third in this group. I'm sure a lot of people got them second over Senegal, okay? We have Japan in first over the Netherlands. I don't even feel good about this, by the way, because I'm not a big believer in Belgium. Okay. The Norway one is, I think Norway is so hard to predict in this tournament because their team is very good. They've also not played at a World Cup in like forever, so I have no idea how they're going to play with the pressure on. So, People are overrating Scotland in this group. I'm going to be honest with you. Scotland, Morocco, and Brazil is a bad matchup, and Haiti is going to frustrate the fuck out of them. And there's a world where Scotland legitimately gets last in this group. Just FYI on that one. Group D. I've been going back and forth. I don't know how to think about the USA getting first in that group. It's really tough. I may change my mind. I may change my mind on that one. I may change my mind on that one. I've like having watched now, like kind of how we're setting up. As long as, here's the thing is, I might change it depending on whatever this news about Chris Richards is. If Richards is like good, then I might be down. I'm just worried we get like injury, we're cooked. Bro, I'm telling you guys right now that Haiti is not that good, but Haiti is really good at shithousing their way to a result. Having watched a lot of Haiti play, they do not play great ball, but they will frustrate the fuck out of Scotland. So you just need to be mentally prepared for Scotland getting last in that group, bro. Just mentally prepare yourselves. I've watched way too much CONCACAF ball. Way too much. And I'm telling you that I don't think Scotland are that good. And I don't think Haiti are that good. And this is such a... There's a type of group where Haiti's going to bullshit their way to 2 points, and Scotland will get 1 point in this group and will get last. Scotland will control the game. That's exactly what Haiti wants. Haiti don't sit there and dominate a game. Haiti will shithouse their way to some bullshit fucking corner fucking world star fucking off a corner bullshit. I've watched a lot of Haiti ball. They're not that good. I've watched a lot of Scotland ball. They're also not that good. So, some of y'all are overrating the fuck out of Scotland. I'm not gonna lie. I've watched way too many Scotland games that I think you guys are way overthinking that one. Way overthinking that one. Haiti do really well against teams that just play direct. That's really exactly what they want, to be honest. The way to break Haiti down, because Mexico has run into a lot of problems with Haiti over the years. The US has sometimes. They're going to sit in a low block and they're going to want you to swing crosses. The way to beat Haiti is drawing them out of their shell. They are not the world's greatest team at defending set pieces. They make mental mistakes on set pieces, and I don't think their goaltending is that great. Their goalkeeping is that great. But if you're going to sit there and just like try to play direct against them and swing crosses, it's really exactly what they want, and then they're just going to counter. So. The other problem with Haiti that's kind of hard to judge too is they haven't played any recent games at home because they have serious violence in their country and they were playing them in Curacao, I think. So Mexico will definitely Mexico, I think, depending on the draw, which if they get England is a really tough bounce. But depending on the draw, they can get deep. English fans are not going to want to hear this, but this is a trap game. Do not be surprised if England were to lose this game. Mexico at home at the Azteca against England is a fucking trap game. This is going to Pens, and maybe England win it because they're icier. But I'm telling you right now as an English fan, this game will get weird. Mexico at home in front of their home crowd at the Azteca is not what you want. That is one of the hard in the history of the World Cup. That is one of the harder fucking games that you will get against a host team. That's not true, Travi. I'm pretty sure that is not even remotely close to true. I'm pretty sure they played at either the last Gold Cup or the Gold Cup before that. So you can double check that, but I'm pretty sure they played recently. You just checked? All right, let me check. Mexico versus Haiti. Last time they played was June 29th, 2023. Mexico beat them. It was 3-1. That was, what, 3 years ago? Keep in mind, Mexico, the US, and Canada didn't play qualifying during this last cycle, so they haven't played as many common CONCACAF teams recently. But I've watched a lot of Haiti versus Mexico over the years, and I'm telling you guys, like, Haiti is not good, but they will park the bus. And in a World Cup tournament, teams that park the bus, like, it can get weird, bruh. It can get weird. It can get odd. No, my favorite dark horse team is Ecuador in this tournament. My favorite dark horse team in the entire tournament is Ecuador. I think everybody's kind of onto that one. I don't think it's like super out of nowhere, but like and Ivy's is here, and we've talked about this for like 2 months now. I've been sitting here like Ecuador. No, Belgium can't be trusted. Belgium are choke artists, can't be trusted. Turkey might also be a dark horse. The problem is that if they get second in that group, and they got to play Argentina and Atlanta, I think they're fucked. But I think Ecuador are my favorite dark horse in the entire tournament. You trust Ecuador with no attack? Listen, teams with no attack have made it deep in tournaments before, bro. Teams with no attacks have made it deeper tournament. Yeah, Gilberto Mora, we'll talk a lot about. There are a lot of youngsters in this tournament that if you don't know ball, there are a bunch of U21, U18 players that are very good in this tournament and could have a breakout tournament. Okay? Moore is one. Okay? Diomande, if you don't know him on Ivory Coast, going to make a big money move this summer. Nico Paz, Nusa, Vuskovic. Well, Leonard Carl before he got hurt. Manzabi on Switzerland. And there's that fucking guy on I think he's on Bosnia. Is it Bosnia? There's some young winger on one of the Eastern European teams that's really good. I don't remember his name. It's some fucking name I can't pronounce. But yeah, that's like Noose. Did I say Nusa? Noose is also good. Yes, I have Portugal losing to England. That's coach cheese. I trust Tuchel way more than... Listen, I'm a big Roberto... my food's about to be here, but I'm a big Roberto Martinez hater. I fucking hate Roberto Martinez. I think he's a terrible manager. Every time I've seen him coach a team... And when have you ever seen Roberto Martinez have a team overperform? Wigan, like 19 years ago? Yeah, that guy, headshot. When was the last time Roberto Martinez had a team overperform? Wigan in like 2013? Like, come on, bro. Like when, dude? He's not been good for. He was terrible for Belgium. He was a manager during prime Belgium, and they sucked. And he has not been that good for Portugal. And yes, they have one under him on Portugal, but I think it's despite him, to be honest. When has an England team performed at the World Cup? The last one? The one before that? Like, what? Like, yeah, they haven't won, but like, they've performed. Yeah, they still haven't won it, but like, listen, I said this like a week ago. It would be really funny if the Knicks win an NBA championship and England wins a World Cup in the span of about 1 month. That would, like, I think the world might explode. Okay? I think the world might explode if, no bullshit, the Knicks, in the span of 1 month, the Knicks and England both win. That would be crazy. That would be fucking crazy. All right, chat, my food's here. I'm going to go grab my food. Quick commercial break. Belgium was third 2 World Cups ago. Correct. But outside of that, you let me know if you think they've overperformed or underperformed. Quick commercial break. I'm gonna go grab my food, and then we're gonna go do the players. We're gonna go do this like team fantasy thing. So we're gonna build my team. We gotta have a think on how we want to do this. Quick commercial break, and we're gonna take care of this. But I'll be right back. 1 second, chat. I never got my fucking order. I just got fucking scammed. 1 second. God, it's actually so lame, bro. Like, literally sat here waiting for my order. It gets marked as delivery. I call the person straight to voicemail. No picture. Like, I actually just got fucking scammed. It's so annoying, too. Like, I'm going to get my money back, but it's like, oh my God, it's so fucking annoying. Like, now I got to just I want to eat lunch. Now I got to reorder my fucking lunch. Like, oh, it's so fucking cringe, bro. So fucking cringe. Now I still want fucking Chick-fil-A, I'll tell you that. It's so lame, bro. It's so fucking lame on so many levels on what just happened. Let me a second. I gotta reorder my food, bro. I'm actually like tilting now. That actually just tilted the fuck out of me. Not gonna lie. I knew it was not looking good, bro. I knew it was not looking good. I just knew the way it was playing out. Yeah, I was gonna get fucking skumaz, bro. And I got fucking skumaz. Yeah, I just knew it, bro. Sometimes you just know. Don Julio, fuck no. All right, I'm reordering this. What's a colleague tweet? What a colleague tweet? No, I didn't, because I was sitting here fucking trying to get my food. What a colleague tweet. What a colleague tweet. What a colleague tweet. Cons from the gridlock?
Ernie's up at the door. Yes, get us.
Nice. I got it.
We're gonna get in.
Hey, no, they didn't get it. Our hard kills here, guys. They're gonna play around the back, okay?
Already out, milk.
Already
Get down.
Front of me.
Stash out. Stash
busy.
Ernie's got you.
He's front of busy. They're both on time. They're both on time. Trust. They're both there.
Nice. But Sarah, one shot dead.
Nice. Two guys. Take your time here.
Flying back door.
Last two banging back door.
Back door on me.
Yeah, back door right now. Nice.
That's just one info.
Yo, he went top house.
Okay, I heard you. I think one statue.
Back door. Back door. One shot.
Front, Ernie.
Ernie's weak.
Yep. 2v1.
Nice. Let's go.
Nice.
What a fuck, man. Come on. Good shit, guys.
Yeah, I mean, bro, this is why like they can't. This is why I keep saying with Kyler, like if you replace Kyler on this team, their communication takes, unless it's a player who also got good comms, takes a fucking nosedive. Like he's so important in their communication system. Otherwise, they're just like replacing that is going to be a team effort, and we've seen on past Optic teams they haven't necessarily been able to figure it out. Bro, that like German guy, he just tweeted. So that German guy that I'm following on fucking Twitter, who's just been making his way across the South, he's going to the fucking game today. He's going to the Argentina game. They went tubing yesterday, and you know, their shoes got soaked because I think they also went to a mountain, and they went to Walmart to go buy shoes. They're at some random Walmart somewhere in the south, but I gotta buy shoes. Oh man, these German Torques are so funny on Twitter, bro. If you're not following this Freddy guy, there's also like another guy whose name I don't remember. I'm following on Twitter. They've just been incredible. They're going to Waffle House. They went to Chili's last night to watch the NBA Finals. Like German tourists, man, they're fucking enjoying life. Fucking enjoying life, bro. All right, reorder my food. Hopefully, it comes during this shit. All right, so here's the deal. So this is basically like FPL. If you never played FPL before, we have a budget. And then we can obviously change the team after each stage. Maximum 3 players per country in the group stage. We can do whatever formation we want. And our budget goes up by 5 million. It's a different league. Captain and vice captain. Captain will score double points. Vice captain will only score double points if you only have not done any changes during your team during a live round. During a live round, you can change your captain unlimited times like the new select captain. You get to play in the round. Okay, good to know. Chicago, best American city. No, it's New York, but nice try though. It's New York, but nice try though. Chicago's pretty good in the summer. Chicago's pretty good in the summer. We don't talk about Chicago in between the months of November and like February, but it's fine. But nice try though. Actually, you know what? Yeah, no, I'm sticking with that take. Or trying to make unlimited substitutions. Automatic substitutions, manual substitutions. Well, like, what power-ups do I get? What power-ups do I get, though? Do you get power-ups? Do you get, like, bench boosts and shit like that, or nah? Do I get, like, bench boosts and shit like that, or nah? We do. Wild card. 12th man, maximum captain. A mystery boost. Unlimited transfers pre-tournament before match day 2. Okay. Let me see the scoring on this real quick. It's like FPL. -1 red card, -2. -2 goal winning penalty. Oh, you get +2 for winning a penalty, W. Defenders, clean sheet, goal scored. Every 3 tackles, 2 chances created. Okay. So here is the BENJ thought process. Okay, BENJ thought process. We need to pick players who are going to farm an easy group. That should be our priority. So we need to go here and have our bracket up, and I need to go with people that are going to farm a group that's fucking free. So I'll tell you what groups are free. Mexico, but I don't know if any of the Mexican. Nah, Mexico defenders might be a good play. Let's make a list. Hold on. Mexico defense might be a play. Swiss defense might be a play. Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, and Haiti. USA, Turkey. We'll stay away from Group D. Belgium might be low key. This might be. I mean, we might just auto put him on this point. He's probably really cheap. Lukaku is probably like nothing on this. Lukaku's probably super cheap. 7-4, and that's pretty high. We gotta put someone from Belgium in there. This is Doku. I agree. This might be a Doku angle. Germany, Ecuador. Germany's probably like Verts. Germany's probably like Verts. Japan might be, you know what might be the angle for Japan is this might be a Suzuki angle. This might be a low key might be a Suzuki angle. Could have played for America. We fucked that up. It's all good though. He's US eligible. Spain, yeah, we definitely need a player for Spain. We'll come back to Spain. We probably want to max out Spain. Uruguay, Cabo Verde started. We gotta max 3 Spain for sure. That's a 3 maxer. France. Gonna go Norway. Everybody's gonna go Holland. But I don't know. I might zig on that. Argentina is a good play. That group's not that. That group's like another one they can farm. Portugal, same way. Portugal is a Vitinha or Bruno angle for sure. And then England definitely want to farm. I'm gonna be honest. I think we're probably gonna take Kane. If we're gonna take any striker, I'll probably max out Harry. To be honest. 10.5. Fuck. Why is he so expensive? We have a good budget though, and a lot of subs, low key. Maybe we don't go Kane though. Okay, here's the thing we do. Let's do the Spain Argentina plays. Let's do Spain. Let's break this out real quick because everything else is piecemeal around these two teams. Okay. Let's start with the easy one. So midfield on Portugal. We got Silva, Bruno, and Vitinha's at 6-4. Now, what was the scoring for this? Again. What was the scoring for this? Because Vitinha might not really generate opportunities. Every 3 tackles, 2 chances created, goal scored, clean sheet. Verts and Musiala are on this list. You can't. Let me move my camera so you can see. I think we go Bruno. I mean, I love Bruno in FPL, so. Okay, I'm gonna put Suzuki here because he's gonna be our cheap goalkeeper. He's our cheap goalkeeper option. So. Now let's figure out the Spain-Argentina situation. So Lamina's 10. Cucurella is 5. Porro, Simon, Kubrasi, Nico Williams. The Fernando Torres angle could be interesting here. I think we stay away from Lamine because I think he may be. You know what I'm saying? I would probably go with Pedro over Gavi. What do you guys think? Yeah, I mean, I think we do this. Well, Nico might, but the Nico, I'm just curious between me and IVs were talking about this last night. I'm really like, I kind of don't want to put Fernando Torres on here until I know for sure he's going to play though. I might, I might just okay. Let's start with here. Let's start with these two, and then let's do Argentina real quick. Because I think we do Lautaro for sure. Then we do Lautaro for sure. Unless you guys think, unless you would rather we do Alvarez over Lautaro. We might, Philly. We might. We got to see how much budget we have left. And then we got to... Able to split games. Well, who do I trust more? I think I trust Lautaro more. More than I do Alvarez. Now, is Argentina going to concede a lot in this group? I don't think so. Austria, Algeria, Jordan. We might as well take Otamendi, Tagliafico, Montiel. No, hell no. Like, Romero's going to play every game. If they get clean sheets. What's his scouting bonus? My club captain for now until he gets fucking sold. You get extra points for that? What the fuck? If any of the players scores more than 4 points and is in fewer, so you have to hope, bro. Well, here's the thing: is Romero is also a corner threat, though. Romero scored a lot of goals off of corners for Spurs this year, so the thing is, Romero could also very much get a red card. Okay, I need to pick an Argentina defender. Who the fuck am I picking, chat? They're gonna farm fucking clean sheets in this group stage. So like, who am I picking? Lissandro? I'm down for Lissandro. I'm down for Lissandro. I'm down. Martinez in goal. Low-key, I want to save on keepers. Let's not use an Argentina or Spain player on a keeper. That seems pretty stupid. So. All right. Now we have 57 for 7 spots. For 9 spots. Okay. So let's go through. Harry Kane I would love, but I think that's going to be too much. And I don't think I can max out Spain or Argentina too, and still there's going to be a lot of value in the middle of this. So let's do Verts. 7.5. Let's do for sure Verts. Luis Diaz is another player that we should probably low-key put in. I need another forward and midfield value. Value forward. Havertz could be really good. Semenyo could be good. Gyökeres, I'm not a believer in Sweden in this tournament. Torres would be good, but we gotta pray he plays. What about Gakpo? Olise would be a really good shout. Okay, we probably should do Olise. That'd be midfield. But it's gonna like you see, I'm gonna run out of like. I have 32 now for like 6 spots. So you see how quick, like I think stacking the midfield is really good. It is a W midfield. I think we got to find a value forward. Let me look at the forwards. I should get sort by fucking. Correct. Oh, Menu. Igor Tiago could be really good as a backup. Endrick as a backup. I really should just pick someone as a backup. Low key. I can just swap them out. Like I should just let me placeholder this. Let me placeholder it for now. Hold on. Real Madrid bid 150 million euros for Alvarez. Yeah, here we go. Brahim would be really good, actually. What is Brahim? $6.4. Yeah, there could be some good Brahim Diaz value in here. But I just want a midfield stack. Wait, what formations could I run? Hold on, before you overthink this. What formations can I run? Can I do a 3-5-2? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're doing a 3-5-2. We're going 3-5-2, bro. So, then realistically, my food's gonna be here in a sec. So let me like prelim fill this out. Martinez, Rhea. Martinez only a 5. And Rhea's only a 5. Magan's a 5. All the keepers are all 5. Yeah, let's come back on the keeper shit. I want to go discount on the keeper. I think we do Cucurella. Or 8-12. If we're going to play a 3-5-2, wouldn't this not be like the best way to do it? And then I could actually go a bit bigger on the keeper. Nico, oh, we should wait, hold on. We should actually, where's Nico? Hold on, that's a good call. I actually am a big Nico pause. 5.9. It depends. I want to go 3. I could do, you know what low key is? I could do. Would I have enough? 13, 4, 12. Yeah, I would. If I want like. I think we'd have to shuffle this. I want this strat. I gotta decide. I'm gonna grab my food in a sec, but I gotta decide basically if I want to like go big on the keeper. Because we do like. And it doesn't matter about the defenders, you know what I'm saying, at this point. You do like, fuck, I don't know. Riley. And then I don't even know if I even have enough. I just have to find some fucking random, you know what I'm saying? Let me have a think on this though. My food's here. I'll be right back, chat. Hopefully my food's actually here this time. Quick commercial break. I'm gonna actually get my food now. But we're gonna have a I'm going down the right direction. I just need to think. I need to think, chat, is why we're gonna think, okay? This is our start out, but I'll be right back. All right, chat. I got my food. I didn't get scammed. W food. Let me pee really quick. I'll be right back. All right. So listen. Okay, so we need a strategy. Okay? We have to remember our wild cards here, chat. Because I was just thinking about this, okay? I was just thinking about this. Okay? We have 12th man, which we probably use on match day 3. You would think. Actually, no. We use it on match day 2. Because match day 3, we need to make changes. I think when it's going to get rested. Yeah, that like Hoyle, like the farm sesh games is what you use it for. Oh my god, the peach milkshake is actually unbelievable. Every year they do it is like the best shit. Yeah, we get a nice pimento. Kind of hard to show. But it's the pimento cheese fucking sandwich. It's so good. It's so fucking good. Okay, so let's have a think on what we want to do then. Okay? So I think we want 3 strikers. I think we want 3 strikers. My only problem is that this is my question to you guys. If Kane plays the way he would at Bayern, I would like him in this competition. But is he going to drop deep and get assists too? That's my only problem with taking Kane over, say, Mbappe. That's what I'm saying. We're just hoping the pens come. What's Mbappe? 10.5. Mbappe's the same price. We'll also take pens. No, I said Bayern, not Borussia Dortmund. I'm going to Mbappe over Kane. But we'll probably put, here's the thing. We'll probably put Kane back on this team at some point, like in the group stage or something. I'm just worried about this one. Okay, let me do this. What are the 2 discount defenders? We need to find some discount defenders, bro. Also, do we like Verbruggen? Endoye, yeah. Do we like Verbruggen or no? We don't like Verbruggen. I don't want to max out a keeper, though. Banu might be good, but their group is hard, is it not? They're like, well, they got Scotland and Haiti. They're going to dominate possession against both those teams. Banu's at a 4-7. Koble might be a good shot, actually, low-key. Yeah, I think Koble's probably the play, low-key. Because I think that group is like not a Canada, Bosnia, Qatar, yeah. I agree with Koble. I agree with that strat. Bro, Atletico Madrid's having a funny time, bro. Atletico Madrid. Been enjoying all this stuff. Courtois, but he's gonna be expensive though. I'm trying to save money. Okay, here's what we do. You guys want Pacho, but oh, it's a 4-4. That's good value. What's under good? Who's under good, like... Milner, Ramos. Kufal. Does Kufal start or no? Kimmick's going to be too expensive. Rami doesn't start. Gahey, but I feel like Gahey's going to be way higher on this list. 5.1. Like, why is he so... Like, fuck that. Morocco's a good shout for that. And Japan. Morocco and Japan. I would say Mexico too, but I say that begrudgingly, of course. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I've decided. And then we just go discount. We go 3-4-3. Martinez, Cucurella, Hakimi, Bruno, Pedri, Verts, Olise, or Azerbayal. I can never pronounce the fucking name correctly. Lautaro Martinez and Mbappe. Okay, we go double Spain. We go triple Spain, double France. Saka is going to be too expensive. And candidly, I don't think... England is like one of those teams with Tuchel. I don't know, bro. No Messi. Messi, Olise starts. But he could get rotated. Vuskovic is a great shout. I didn't even think about that. I'm down. I'm so down for Vuskovic. I need one Spurs player on my fucking team, so done. I needed one Spurs player. Okay. You can play the 10 too. Van de Ven? Okay. 5.1 nah. I'd rather do a wing. I'd rather do someone that I know is like a much better. That's why I have Hakimi and Kukurea. Because they're gonna get assists. Yeah, Pacho is a good pick. Whoever said Pacho, I was like, oh yeah. Didn't even think about that. Now we just need like a good midfielder. That's our 12th man. For a 3-4-3, we need a good 12th man who's 6. Doku's 7. Dumfries is 5.7. I'll leave us with some additional money. Let's go through. I'm from Morocco. Would be Canoes? Nah. Oh, the problem is here's my problem with picking a Morocco winger. They're the team that has a newish manager, and he might be figuring out this clusterfuck like in the middle of the tournament. This is where I would have done Leonard Carl. This would have been Leonard Carl, but I can't do that angle now because he's hurt. I want to do pause. I can just get Nico. I want to do Nico. Let's just do Nico. Nico's hurt? Is he? How hurt is he? Nico's back in training after recovering from a knee injury. You want me to no? Well, I mean, Almiron could be interesting. Go with Miguel. But I don't know. They'll score in that group, though. Almiron will score in that group. That is a really good shout. Thiago Almada would have been a good choice, too. Arda? I think Arda's going to be too expensive. Yeah. Yildiz would be a really good shout. He's too expensive. Tommy's going to pick Yildiz. Watch. Yeah, this, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's also probably his last World Cup, though, Ivy's Edge. Tielemans? I don't think Tielemans is going to, like... We need a winger, bro. I don't want, like, another... I mean, we can put him on the list, but I'm not like really in on that. Gabriel Martinelli? No, I don't have enough budget for Martinelli. Scroll down to like the 6s. We'll start like 6-2 and scroll back. Mourinho, no. Unal, no. Thomas Partey, hell no. Lo Celso, no. Brent Xhaka, no. Modric, no. Nathaniel Chadley. Oh no, so different. This is a different player. Chabley, no. Tillman and McKennie, no. Zakaria, no. Zubamendi have Murray at the limits, no. Wait, Noosa might be the play though. Wait. What about Noosa, chat? What about Noosa? MCLS. Driven Bear, sure. But this is like I'm putting this player in for like one. Goretzka could be a good shout. I would do Noosa over Goretzka though. Noosa might be at top of the list right now. Dusan, no. Dusan, no. Tielemans. Rodrigo Bentancur, hell no. He can't pass forward. Kovacic, no. Alvarez, no. Endo might be a really good play. Endo might be a really good play. Kone. Ugarte, no. Guillermo. What about Guillermo? What about Guillermo, guys? I don't know. Like, what's their group? What is Senegal's fucking group? Hold on. Norway. Oh yeah, they got fucked. Ruben Neves is not gonna guess points. Kessie, no. Rodrigo De Paul, no. Nico Paz might get random assists, especially in the last game. Aronson, no. Now we're getting to people that like the Metro, like no. Now we're like really getting deep on the bench here. Diamande, I think he's too much though. Is he not listed as a midfielder? He's listed as forward. He's listed as forward. I mean, okay, why wouldn't I? Okay, the top of the list is Noosa. So I'm on a red team for this. Red team is for me, right? Because like realistically, I'm not gonna start him on the first match week, but it's 6. Considering that he could farm points if Norway's good, like. It was apparently a Julian, bro. I know his group is mad though. That's a good point. What is their schedule? They open with Iraq and they play Senegal and then France last. Fuck. Actually, the Noosa. Well, what about Endo? Rayon's a good shout. Why don't I do Endo? What's Japan's schedule? What's their last match? Sweden are fucking bad. Why don't I do Endo? Why is Verts not the play? Sweden are bad, bro. What? Do you understand how bad Sweden's been for the last, like, year? You're aware who the manager is, right? You're aware who the Sweden manager is, right? You're aware they have a terrorist as their manager, right? They have a terrorist who's managing their football team, bro. I watched them play Norway and they got bodied like a week ago. Why wouldn't I pick Wataru Endo? It's going to make rooting for Japan really fun, honestly. The only problem with Endo is I don't think he's going to like... I don't think Endo's going to like create though. That's my thing with Endo is like I don't think Endo's going to do shit. Now you're making me come back to Tillman, and I'm just like, New Zealand last match, oh, that's free. But here's the thing, though, is they may heavy rotate. Is Tillman starting for them right now? Okay, then we're thinking about this backwards then. Who is like on Belgium? Like, does Trossard play good for them? And does he start? Because we need to like with that they're gonna rotate that New Zealand game unless they scam on the first couple games. Because that's what we're trying to play for. It's like match week 2 or match week 3, like I call that player in. Who's their second match? Iran? Oh, they're going to fry them. They're going to cook the shit out of them. Trossard's been starting at striker? Huh. That's what I'm saying. They should rotate in the third game. It just comes down to like, when do I want to use? It just comes down to when do I want to use the super sub? You know what I'm saying? Like, when do I want to use the 12th man? Do I do match day 2 or match day 3? I could also go cheaper, obviously, with the midfield. And then save the points. Lee Kang In. How good does Lee Kang In normally play for Korea? How good does he normally play? I don't watch that much because the games are not at a convenient time. How much does he actually play for them? Like, and I assume he starts, but like, does he get a lot? The only thing, you want me to do Arda instead of Verts? I don't know with Arda. I think in this group. Australia. Paraguay. That's what I'm saying. Between him and Yildiz is like kind of hard though. Here's the thing: is don't they have a new manager? What like don't they? Is the one thing with Morocco they're good, but like low key though, don't they have a new manager? Who did he play in March? They started Brahim. Oh yeah, you're right. I'm tweaking. That's why I'm like, wait, like what am I doing? Good call, good call. I'm tweaking. I'm like, what in the fuck? Like, wait, hold on. No. Wait, why don't we just whoa. Hold on. Why don't we where can I save money? Why don't I put Brahim on? And then who can we get for 7-3? We could probably get someone really good for 7-3. Brahim is gonna play so many minutes in this tournament. Neymar is not gonna start. We can get Kubo for 7 million. We get Arter and Yildiz, Declan Rice, Jim Reyes. Well, Timber just got hurt. Caicedo. Well, how, between okay, if I go Yildiz, okay, if I go with Yildiz or I go with Guler, who's gonna play more? If I play Arter or Yildiz, who's playing more? I assume Arter, right? Both gonna play. They both play at the same time, or they rotate them. Like what the fuck they do? Arter plays at the 10 and Yildiz out left. And where's Yildiz? Am I fucking tweaking? Am I tweaking, bro? I'm tweaking. Wait, Yildiz got an injury? He takes all corners and set pieces, top 5 in set piece goals? Oh, 100% then. Okay. Word. I'm down for Yildiz then. Yildiz about 0.3. I mean, we can upgrade a keeper then, if we want. We can upgrade a keeper then if we want. We can go with one of the 5 options. Oh, I don't know why I did Yildiz. You guys are right. I'm fucking tweaking. I'm tweaking. That's just me. I wasn't paying attention, okay? Should I go with one of the upgraded keepers or do we bump someone else? What can I get from midfield at 6.7? Let's see if it's even worth it. Nah, there's nobody. Everybody's at like 6.5. Nah, I'll put Brahim back in. Oh my god, I can already tell that Brahim Diaz is gonna fucking piss me off, bro. I can already tell how this is gonna go. I'm gonna watch him play, And I'm gonna be pissed at watching Brahim D. Just like whenever Brahim plays for Real Madrid, it's just gonna upset me, bro. Fine. Why just go with Emi Martinez? This group sucks. They're gonna cakewalk this fucking group. Magan's in a hard group. Brazil's in a hard group. Neuer is fucking not as good as he used to be. I mean, I would just do Emi Martinez. I mean, I feel like I maxed out all the good teams, though. We doing this way, we got double France, triple Spain, triple Argentina, a Portuguese player, double Morocco, and then we got discounts at Pacho, Vuskovic as our just filled defenders, and then Arda. Not enough England, but who the fuck do you want me to... You want to put Kane in there? Like, it's either Mbappe or Kane, bro. I have to pick one. It's either Mbappe or Kane. And I trust Mbappe more than I do Kane. No Germans? We did have Germans in here, and then we took them out. They were in here. We had O'Reilly in here, and then Chad Baby take him out. Chad was like, no O'Reilly. We had Havertz in here, and Chad was like, no. The only thing is maybe Bruno, but Bruno had an amazing season. I feel like I should just ride that momentum. Any Italians? You go on. Go on. All right, I'm going to save this for now. We're going to go. I'm going to change my fucking formation. Got a sub. Then we're going to take Pacho out for Mbappe. Yeah, listen, I might put Kane in. Just let me think about it, bro. I need to think, bro. I need to think, okay? I need to like have a think, dude. Okay? I need to have a think about whether or not I want to do it, okay? Like, I need to have a think, okay? I need to have a think. We have plenty of time to fucking decide. DMF. Adcom. For Edicom. WC. All right, here we go, chat. I need to make a tweet now. I need to make a tweet for the comm. I need to make a tweet. The official ZMF World Cup. There's no at World. They don't have at the World Cup. No shot. FIFA World Cup. That's this. Does anyone have that picture of Tommy? Does anyone have that picture of Tommy on that Tommy Chelsea picture? Make sure to pick your favorite Italian players. Oh wait. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Tucker. There you go. W fucking post. W post. W post. So there you go, guys, in DMF. Make sure you guys sign up. I don't know if we're gonna do a prize or anything. I literally just texted Tommy this morning. I was like, yo, let's do it. And he was like, he's down. So.
Connected. Microphone muted. Sound muted.
We didn't in Italy shirt crying. Yeah, I was thinking about doing an AI photo, but that's too much effort. Match predictor, is there? How far do I have England going? I have them going all the way to the final and getting whomped by Spain again. I will say this, Richard, and I said this and people were like roasting me. I think this is a fucking trap game, though. Playing Mexico and Mexico City game is a real... That's a real Tuchel fucking game if I've ever seen one. I'm a big Tuchel believer, but... At Azteca is like, I had like a lot of EU fans in here earlier. They're like, oh, what are you talking about? Like, we're going to want Mexico. I'm like, I don't know. You playing them at home is like kind of a bad draw. After that, it frees up. I mean, I have Ecuador getting the quarters, upsetting Brazil and New York. Because I will say, there's a big Ecuador population in New York City. They will turn out for this game. And I do not like Brazil. As much as I would love Brazil to win this tournament, I don't think they're good. So I have Ecuador making it to quarters, which would be great for England. They didn't have to be Portugal, which in my mind is doable because Roberto Martinez is a terrorist. I'm a hater on Norway. I have Norway losing in the first round to the US, which I don't feel confident about. Santa Clara game, which would be this one. It'd be USA-Norway, which would be a banger. I don't like us against Norway, and to be honest, I might actually... I've been really thinking about potentially having us not win this. In fact, I think I'm going to do it. Oh, I hate everything about this. Fuck it. Because I don't trust Belgium either. No, the problem is if we have Richards playing, I think it's doable. If it's Richards, Ream, Trusty, I think we're fine. But if Richards isn't healthy or Adams isn't healthy, we're cooked, bro. So I think I might leave it as this now. Y'all underestimate Belgium? No, the fuck I don't. But okay, whatever you want to tell yourself. Whatever you want to tell yourself is fine. I did not have US. I had France. You had France finishing second in the group. That group is very one of those ones that like. I have a sneaky suspicion that one comes down to the last day. Like Iraq will get ran over. But like I don't. The only problem in this group is like I don't know what to think about Norway. I think Senegal will stay in it to the end, but I think France is better than Senegal. The thing is, like, one of these favorite teams every tournament, like, always disappoints. It was Germany one year. Who was it last year? I don't remember. Last tournament, I forget. Who Qatar fucking fully bombed? Panama second? Yeah, no, that was my crazy. I had to pick one crazy one, Richard. I had to pick one crazy one, which is Panama second. I had to, listen, it's a bracket challenge, bro. We got to get weird with it. You got to get weird. If I pick chalk, how am I going to win if I pick chalk? Here's my logic on it, Richard. I don't think Croatia are that good. I watched a number of Croatia games and qualifiers. I think they're aight, bro. Okay, and the game against Panama, that's the type of game that Panama just draws. The Ghana team is weird to me. I'm not really sure what to think about Ghana. There's always some off the field bullshit with them. And like you look at the rest of their squad, and I'm just like, I don't know, bro. I'm telling you guys, I think Panama is mid too. But like there's always one of these mid teams gets through. It happens every tournament. One of these fucking bullshit teams just randomly will get second in the group. And I think it might be Panama, bro. It might be Panama, bro. Congo have a really good chance in this group, but I feel like Colombia will shithouse their way enough through this fucking... Congo-Colombia will be a shithouse game. I'm telling you right now, the shithouse games, if you want to set your clock to the games and we go on Prize Picks, use code BENJ, we go over to this World Cup tab, and we go for cards, I can already tell you which the bullshit games are, or we can stack cards, okay? The card stacking games are as follows. Uruguay, Cabo Verde in group stage. Ecuador, Ivory Coast. Or actually, Ecuador, Curacao might be one, but maybe not. Curacao might get ran over. Algeria, Jordan, Colombia, Congo, and then probably one of these games in this group. And then in particular, the super shithouse game, if it plays out this way. This is the ultra mega shithouse game, bro. This is the ultra mega shithouse game. If this happens, throw all your fucking cash, all your cash on like over on cards, bro. This will be a 1-0 stop start fouls every 3-second fucking game in Miami like I've ever seen in my entire life. Telling you right now, Uruguay Argentina will be a fucking battle and not in a good way. Not in a good way, chat. That is one of those ones where the refs will be unable to control the flow of that game. Okay, I've watched too much common ball to know what fucking happens in this situation. Oh, well, Richard, the funny thing is I'm going to Paris in 2 weeks for the CDL event. So it's going to be pretty bad for us there. But it's like pretty good. 3-10, 3-9. I'm surprised it's a midnight kickoff. I think it's the only one that's midnight. Just because of Australia. I think that's why it's a 10 West or 9 West Coast. I think this is in Vancouver. I think that's why they did 9 West Coast for Australia. This is gonna be a lit day. 1, 4, 7, 10. Pretty good. Oh, there is a midnight one. Spain Cape Verde is also midnight. 369. I mean, that's pretty good on Monday. My off day. Oh, this is gonna be perfect. June 15th. Although, chat, there is a chance. Okay, I haven't said this yet, and it's very early, so I don't know if it's gonna happen. But there's a chance that I'm gonna be in Dallas next week to may or maybe not do some content next week. I don't know if it's gonna happen yet, so it might not happen. But there is a chance that I am going next week to do some content, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to go to this game. My goal is to go to this game, but I looked at tickets and they are astronomically expensive. So we still got a week to figure it out. But my goal is to go to Dallas Tuesday, fly back Thursday, and go to this game on Wednesday. Iran, New Zealand at 2 a.m. I will not be watching that game. Telling you right now, I will not be watching that game. I got to skip a few games, and that's one that's getting skipped. $75% for what, Richard? But yeah, I'll be going to Dallas for content, and then I'll go to Paris in 2 weeks for the CDL major, which I'm really excited for. Talking to gentlemates today. Tucker, I was talking to Gersh, and Gersh is like, what if we IRL stream on Monday or on like Tuesday or Wednesday? And I was like, I'm down. Like, we got to figure out like an eSIM thing, but love that, Richard. That's W, bro. You're gonna love New York in July. It's a good time to go. It's possible the city might have burned down then after the Knicks win this NBA championship, but you know, what I shoot on Monday, I shot at 88. I had a really tough start. I was 7 over through the first 3 holes, but we battled back in the round. I played really well on the back 9. I was like only 3 or 4 over on the back. I ended up 4 over on the back. To be fair, what happened Monday is we were literally sitting here and we're like, it's gonna rain on Tuesday, which by the way, it has not. So we fucked that up. Because the weather is like literally perfect today. So we could have played today, whatever. But we were like, let's pivot. And Ant's got the kid, so like it's really around Ant's like, I'm free. So we literally just picked a tee time and just went straight to the course. No warm up, hit a couple of putts, and then went out. So the first couple of holes were rough because I had no feel. But then once I got feel, we were good. Is there a role where the USA get grouped? No, I think I don't think so. I think they will, if in ultimate worst, get third in the group. Here's the thing with the US. They are not, the way this team is constructed, I'm a little concerned about the defense. I got to be honest. CCV getting hurt. No Noah Kai Banks. Like, there could have been some additional personnel in the back that maybe would have made that center back trio better. Midfield wise, if Adams gets hurt, there's literally no one. So that's a huge risk. Here's the thing though, going forward, they look really good. And they look really good in the press. Like the Pochettino press is actually like literally what this team is built for. They have like a lot of really good players in that transition situation. So like, they were giving Germany a lot of problems with the press in the last game. And I think it's some of the worst teams. They're going to cause turnovers and create opportunities off of those. So I think that should be enough for the U.S. to like do a good job against everybody that's not named Turkey in that group. The only problem is that when you get to the knockouts and let's say they have to play Norway, I'm a little concerned that they're just going to be too vulnerable defensively, and that might be the Achilles heel of the team. It was always the Achilles heel because we haven't really developed another great outside of Richards. That second center back spot has not been great. And if we had Ream from like 3 years ago, I would have been like, whatever. We could do Ream. If it was like Ream from 3 years ago, Chris Richards and like Trusty, I'd been like, yeah, we're chilling. Alex Freeman though might have a breakout tournament. Keep your eyes on Alex Freeman. I don't know what Poch is going to do with Freeman. I think he kind of likes him. But Alex Freeman actually has played really good recently for us. And in that trio center back combo, there's a role where he might start. Healthy Johnny, but the thing is that Johnny never played that good for us though. So listen, I was a big believer in wanting Johnny to be good, but like I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. He never really played that good for us. It's the same thing with Zendejas. I thought Zendejas was pretty good off the bench in that first game, but like whenever Zendejas plays for us, he sucks. So. Oh, Weah's going to get a yellow card or red card eventually in this tournament, so put money on that. What's the level of excitement there? I would say like in the big metros. Here's the thing. I think in your Atlantas, your New Yorks, your Dallas, your LAs, like it'll really pick up. I'm very curious to see in like a Kansas City or a Vancouver how it plays. You know what I'm saying? But I think there's excitement. It's really picked up in the last like 2 weeks, I would say. I don't think any Americans sit here and think they're going to win the tournament. I don't think anyone's that dumb. Only non-ballers think that. Only non-ballers. Hold on. Can you just text me? Guys, we're going to do Codcast at noon tomorrow. Codcast at noon tomorrow, chat. So here's my plan. Is Codcast tomorrow. And then Thursday, we'll do like pregame and stream like Mexico game. And watch Challengers Elite. Wait, chat. How did Nub and them? Wait, what happened to Nub and them last night on? Is Nub's VODs up? Did they win their Gambling with Friends game last night?
Funny money to make.
Did they win their Gambling with Friends game last night or no? Oh, they did. They did. They got to the end.
For nothing. We need to win this.
We can go down here actually. Oh no, we can't.
Oh my, 250. My bag.
Oh, they
is
went
so
up
heavy.
big.
Grab your money, bro.
I can't. I'm in pieces.
I gave it to you.
They went big. Wow, they got an insane amount of money.
Roll.
Oh, yo, you grabbed them? You're so you fucking GTA cheese.
Gamble.
Oh.
They win or no?
Bounce.
No, we're good. No, wait.
Oh no, they got cooked. They got cooked. No way.
My sheets, coach.
They got cooked. No way.
I wasn't me, bro.
No, they got cooked.
You let the chopper guy hit it.
Who costed?
We was never gonna win that.
Who costed?
That was our best run. No, yeah, that was our best run.
What a run.
Who costed?
1.5 quadrillion down the chain.
Him made a lot of money.
Put on a coin flip, man.
Clay made a lot of money. Wait, who
I
costed?
mean, seriously.
Maybe good run out there, man.
Good run.
That's how everyone eats. I
And
think.
look, I ended up last, which I was really
last?
eating.
They were all up. Okay, they were all up.
I mean, if you're last with 86,
They made 1.54 quadrillion. Is crazy. They're talking about making a sports gaming league. What the fuck does that mean? I'm just pissed last night that I said I was down with Gambling with Friends, and then they didn't even fucking invite me last night. Like that tilted me. Like Madden Monday, bro. We should just play clubs, bro. We need to get back on the clubs grind. I'm talking to Neb about this, bro. I'm bringing this up today. We need to get back on the clubs grind, bro. I'm actually, you know what? I'm bringing back the DM. I'm doing it right now. Where's Nub Clubs, bro? Where's the Nub Clubs fucking chat, hon? I bumped it. We got to bring back clubs, bro. We had such a good run in clubs this year, and then we just ditched, and we never brought it back, bro. We got all the way to the end. We were an elite, like we were vibing. Nub didn't really play a lot with us this year at all. Mostly me, Shane, Cap, and Spinna. You've been summoned? Oh, here comes Juan. But I don't think anyone else is down though, Juan. We gotta get like a 5 squad, you know what I'm saying? Like we gotta get like a 5 squad. Rafi? What about Rafi? What about Rafi? You're running pro clubs during Ramadan? I haven't gone through our soccer today. We'll close out today with going through our soccer because I gotta go to the gym. Like 20 minutes. Yeah, this referee situation fucking sucks. This referee situation really sucks. This shit was so predictable, bro. This shit is so predictable, bro, that this was gonna happen. So predictable with this administration. If it was any other admin, I think we'd be chilling, but this one, yeah. Yeah, I saw that they tried to they put in a bullshit bid for Julian Alvarez. Like, okay, bro. As if that's gonna ever happen. As if Atletico is gonna sell their best player to Real Madrid. Like, okay. Yeah, their replies have been good. Why was he not allowed in? A lot of people that have Somalian passports can't get in the country. Even though he had a diplomatic passport. So. I think he's getting done fucked, but we'll see. Maybe this gets cleaned up, but I think it might be chalked. It's just Trump cheese, bro. It's just Trump cheese. Real Madrid, yeah, this is the Alvarez thing. I think it's so funny, bro. I think it's so funny. I think it's so funny, bro. I think Alvarez being, I think the whole thing is so funny. Anything else? Real Madrid want a player can play both center back and LB. Context maybe Calafiori. Oh, so Van de Ven is where this is going to fucking end up. This is why Van de Ven's on the fucking list. Because they want someone that can play both. Oh, this is so... Bro, I already know where this is going, bro. I can already know where this is going, bro. Raul Jimenez went back to Wolves. W. Jimenez went back to Wolves. We're just gonna run it back. We're running it back. Yeah, well no, he was not bad this year. But like, yeah, I mean he had a couple of years off with the head injury. I mean, he might have a good tournament though. Because I don't think fucking Santi's that good either. So like Jimenez could have a big tournament for Mexico. I don't think Santi's amazing, you know? Santi hasn't had a good season, so. Ochoa still playing? He came back for the tournament, yeah. This is it, though. He's done after this, but he came back for the tournament. This whole thing's funny. That's all I was gonna say. Platini basically is exacting his revenge for not getting the FIFA job when Sepp Blatter was pushed out, and now he's trying to get his revenge on Intefano, and it's funny. It's just FIFA bullshit, bro. It's FIFA bullshit, bro. Anything else? That's all old stuff. All right. Listen, chat. We're going to have a longer stream tomorrow. I'm going to head off to the gym. My new YouTube video will be up later. Part 2 of the vlog's also coming out this week, so make sure you check out that. Who's live right now? I'm going to send you guys over to Dylan. Go show Dylan some love because he was in here earlier. And I'll be live tomorrow. We got Codcast at noon tomorrow, so make sure you go check that out. Get the flank on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll be live Thursday for the World Cup. Guys, the last thing before I leave, and I will tweet this out in the BENJ community on Discord. There's a football channel. Make sure you go check that out. I just set up a button there. I think it works. That will have scores. I'll be posting all my picks and shit in there. Make sure you check that out, and I'll be posting stuff in there throughout the tournament. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Appreciate the subs, the resubs, the support today. You guys are phenomenal. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.